Hey, it says live. I don't know. Let's play music, see what happens.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Okay, just listen, man. Listen, I think the Friday night thing is a great idea in theory, but maybe just get a lot of people on a stream. No drama on a Friday and see how it goes.
I do so much, and then I mess up the little stuff. God bless.
One day.
There you go. Hey! Hi. What's happening? How are you beautiful tubers doing tonight? I feel like I'm in Fantasyland, but you know what? I don't know. I have no idea. You are a beautiful chat, and I want you to know I'm already apologizing for we're late. I know I had high hopes. Set this up to be a little bit earlier. But I have an excuse. I am on antibiotics, so we're trying to get over the bad stuff. But then I realized, I took my antibiotics right before this, so I wouldn't forget. And then I remembered I haven't eaten. I had a since
fun.
breakfast. Yeah. Oh yeah. And
yogurt, something with probiotics. Why am I mothering you? Oh my God, what is wrong with
because
me?
I like it. It's ladies' night, FNL, everybody. It's Friday night, ladies. So we're gonna have this is actually our good friend, the Broken Baker, who we probably shouldn't listen to because he's a walking time bomb of pestilence. But anyway, we are. Do what? What'd you say?
Facts. He's a health
How do you
terrorist.
really feel? Is Mo's curtains on your bed, or is your bed on Mo's?
Oh my
curtains?
gosh. Yeah.
So I'm actually in my husband's room. My husband is making my room handy capable. I need to do a video of my room, but I have stolen his room. We have a sleep divorce because I'm an insomniac who likes to go to sleep with true crime things, and he likes to be quiet but then kill me with snoring and then his CPAP machine. So we decided for everyone's safety and no snapped episode, we would sleep apart.
I love that idea.
Hey, Desi and Lucy had the best idea. 2 twin beds, no one's feet touches anyone, and you get to have your own sheets.
You get to have your own you're not jostled awake because someone flops down in the bed to go to sleep. I'm like, holy
That's how my husband gets into a couch. It's like the floor is going to fall one day, and I'm just going to laugh.
Yes. Yeah, I'm like,
that's another reason for me to hate Baker. I'm just
the snoring is what gets me. It sounds painful. It's like I want to wake him up. Like, are you in pain? Like, what's going on? It's like all kinds of noises.
I know.
Probably having a great dream. That's probably what's going on. Hey, Bad Duck says, good evening, FNL panel and chat. How did he know that we were here? We're doing this. We're having live stuff. And look at this. Expert said Mo, she got a 404. That sounds like a t-shirt, Mo. Mo got a 404.
What's a 404?
Look, that's the only computer jargon I know, and that means it's not working.
Error.
It's not working,
Error.
yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. And it seems like only yesterday. 15 months for T. Well, we've done a birthday. She's past birthday. What is she now? What's 15 months? And I go,
toddler.
I just want to say T42. I'm so sorry.
I don't know. Is that like a half anniversary? So the first anniversary is paper. So like Kleenex? I don't know.
Yeah.
Really nice paper towels.
Okay.
Well, T
Viva paper towels.
Yes. Oh my gosh, those are amazing.
T. Happy Kleenex.
I'm gonna come.
You.
What are you saying about Vivas? Who oohed me?
Me.
What?
There's lots of things I will skimp on in my life, but my paper towels have to be Viva.
I would say that, but I have feral children, and honestly, I'm the only one that cleans, so we get the industrial, like, maid-size box. That's the only thing. So when, like, the coof actually started, you know, people are at Costco, like, stocking up for the apocalypse. I'm just there for a Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's do a little chit chat here. You know, okay, first of all, everybody, you know, ladies' night, there's no rules on ladies' night. You can do whatever you want to. You say what you ever want to do, all the other good stuff. But this is the third time between before the show started and during the show that we've all mentioned the pestilence, the Danish pestilence.
Mm-hmm.
And when you just said that, you know, going to the big box warehouse place, whichever place you mentioned, that it was just like a Tuesday for you. So I heard, how did that work? Well, when the pandemic started, I think White Rabbit texted me and said, I'm being sent home. And I was like, okay, cool. You know, and I think I left and went to Walmart. And because I wanted to walk around, I was like, there's certain things in my mind I had figured out. Like, I was like, okay, so what are people going to forget about? Toilet paper, water, milk, eggs. You know, it's like the snore NATO. Look at you guys, already messed me up. Snow NATO is coming. You know, that's why I figured everybody's gonna be like. And then I went back to sporting goods and counted how much ammo they had left. So then White Rabbit comes home, and how did that work? I said we need to go to Walmart, and I remember she never wants to go to Walmart, right? And I got her to go. And if I had an ulterior motive, I wanted to watch her reaction because I knew some of the things that were going on. And we go in, and I was like, you know, what do we need? And we were in the vegetable aisle. Why were we looking at vegetables? That seems like
This was like the week 2 of it, and we were like,
No,
that's
it
when
was
you
like
walk
right
in.
after it started.
You actually go to the vegetable part?
Well,
Well,
it's
it's right
like as you
there.
first walk in, there's like the deli, there's cake,
Yeah.
and there's vegetables, and the bread, like the French
Oh, yeah. Well,
bread.
the bread is a
$2
must. You need
bread.
carbohydrates.
And so we walked through there, and I looked over, and I said, "There's no potatoes. Like, not one potato. There wasn't any potatoes." And then I started to panic. I'm like, who eats all the potatoes?
You know, it was I was, you know, like in a movie or like a TV show when it's like that the character has that moment of panic and like the whole world. It's what is it? There's a name for that camera shot. It's Orson Welles, not Orson Welles. Who's the guy? The guy did Birds and all
Oh,
that.
the vertigo kind of, the in and out.
Yeah.
Where it
Whereas like
does.
the character stays there and everything behind you
I
just
think it's
moves.
Hitchcock.
Hitchcock.
Yeah.
He invented that camera angle.
And made me afraid of birds and women named Norma.
I don't like that name.
Anyway, it was like I got to watch that happen in real life with my wife, and she's just like, "There's no potatoes." Like she's looking around for them. Like, did they move them? What's happening? And I remember I held her. I reached out, I got her hand. I said, "Honey, think about something good, like a comfort food. You know, ice cream, candy, stuff like that. Let's get some of that because you don't know what's going to happen next." And so like I'm a little bit of a weirdo, and like I've watched like you guys know like Venezuela, like they had like that communist dictator and all that stuff.
I think they still
Chavez.
do.
I thought he died. Well, they had a toilet paper shortage, so I was well versed on what
They had a
happens when you run
food
out of toilet paper.
storage.
I knew I was prepared. She wasn't. That's our story. That's how I got started. Do you guys have anything interesting, or am I just gonna keep on rambling?
Oh, about COVID?
Well, I can tell you the weirdest thing I did during lockdown.
Ooh.
Some of you may have gone down rabbit holes. I went down prepping rabbit holes, and I can tell you that I proudly own a functional treadle sewing machine outside the Amish community.
A what kind
Because
of
I am insane. And I brewed my own booze for a while. Again, I was homeschooling 5 children against my will.
Oh, wow. Oh, geez. Oh, my God.
machine?
We were like,
They kinda
bathtub
have a
gin for
pedal
everyone.
on
We're
the
going to
bottom.
learn about prohibition and mommy staying happy.
Did you really learn? Hey, Lost Souls, how you doing?
He
I
was-
need. Will you somebody remind me to send her a message after this show? Anyway, foot powder. Foot powder. Oh, I thought it said powdered. I was like, who's talking about foot powder?
Foot
powder.
powder.
Yes. Mo is not only a bombshell, but she's also a homebody. So,
See,
you
I've
made
just
your own
scoped
food.
out the people in our neighborhood that I am the same size as. So at the end of days, I know who to knock off so I could just take their stuff.
Listen, there's a reason my house is on a hill and it has a flat roof. I'm not saying I was thinking about the apocalypse.
No, but you're thinking about Koreans in LA.
Oh God.
Well, you know, everyone has to have a goal.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You know the rooftop Koreans. Is everybody familiar with that term?
Because
Yeah.
of
It's
you,
like
yes.
Rodney King or something like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there's a famous picture of this one like young guy, and he's got like some sort of some
Long
sort of
force
rifle,
multiplier.
right? Yes. Do you know he's now a Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals judge? Vice, baby, how you doing, man? I'll tell you what. If Vice may be an extra, like, if anybody guy I know, I would let him be an extra female. I don't mean it like that. That's not bad. But we're still waiting to see what happens in a little bit. Hang on. I'm sorry.
Extra
I'm talking out
female.
loud. Did we have a show last week or did we not have a show last week?
Yeah.
I was not functional, so I
No.
have no idea.
What happened?
We
last
were
week?
asleep.
Okay, last week was
I figured y'all
sickness.
were asleep. I have been sleeping more in my entire life. Poor Mr. Mo's like, hey, you want to hang out, watch Bobby Flay? And I'm just like,
Nobody wants
So,
to watch Bobby Flay.
Mo, you caught it too.
yeah, I did. And at first I thought it was just like a rebound from walking around, and I actually did surprisingly well. But then I started getting sick, and we had storm after storm after storm, and the changes in barometric pressure just suck for me.
The sinuses
So we got a tree down, so that was fun.
Oh gosh. When did you
Wait.
start getting sick?
I would say I was really sick last week. Didn't we have a Thursday off, or is it this week?
This week we had a Thursday off.
Yeah, so I think it was all this week that I was just hanging on for dear life.
Okay.
I'm starting to feel
So-
better, but you know that kind of really weak, empty, hollow, scooped out feeling you have after you're sick? I'm still
Yeah.
dealing with that. So I'm like, oh, I have energy. Oh, I just put on makeup. I need to go take a nap.
Yeah.
Phoenix.
We went somewhere and he was like, do you want to go in? I was like, I have energy for one outing tonight, sir, and I don't want to waste it in the Costco. Oh, we went to a farmer's market yesterday. I was like, no, I will sit in the car and you can go do that.
She told me they had food at the farmer's market. We get there and they had beer and ice cream. I said, this is mean. This is just mean.
Because you can't taste anything? Or
No, because I don't drink beer and I don't want to eat ice cream. You know, I want food. And I was like, I mean, if you think about it, beer and ice cream, that's it. Okay, that sounds like a good time for most people, but it wasn't for me. And my wife was mean because I had to go and look. Sorry.
Okay, who do we need to
Right,
petition
younger?
the Hague, Geneva, to where I can get nasal decongestant without having to explain that I don't know chemistrology, I don't know 5 people, and I would never try to cook anything because I'm just not good with math.
Right. That's been a problem. Especially when I don't want to go out and I need to get my Claritin
Yeah.
D.
I got Mucinex, and they're like, we need to scan you. I'm like, it's... what the hell are children doing with this now? Could you just go back to Tide Pods and leave our medicine alone?
Was it Mucinex D that you got?
No, I just got the regular Mucinex.
Oh gosh, they don't do that for regular Mucinex. They do it for Claritin.
Well, so
D.
I know that like Imodium AD, I didn't realize was being abused because it can be not so great in high quantities, but kids are using it to do what kids do. So now I have to I'm like, great. So if I try to drink milk, now I got to go give you an ID too. I was like, I'm about to pull a Randy Marsh. Like, I thought this was America. Thought we lived.
Yes, I love South Park. Randy's my favorite person, by the way.
Randy is
Sorry,
my favorite person, though. He's
to-
not a, person to follow.
I thought he gave pretty good life advice.
Oh my
I watch a
God.
lot of cartoons though, so that's what my basis is on. I just had to go off camera, close my eyes, and concentrate on what I was trying to say, what I was trying to think of. I still have some brain fog.
Yeah.
Hey, this is so crazy. This is so crazy right now. So I know we've been, I feel like we've been excluding Yoli and all this, but you don't understand Yoli. Like, right, the last thing my wife said to me before we started was, how did you say? You're like, I really don't ever want to see anybody ever again. I don't even know what she was talking about. I just walked by. I think she's just mumbling that now. I never want to see anybody ever again. And
I never want to have contact with real people ever again.
Right?
Walmart
how
delivery is great. It's really, really good.
Yeah, I after COVID, I never felt the same anymore. I don't know. There's something, I just never felt the same. And then I got it a second time and I had these crazy fever dreams. And I mean, just like acid type, like I was on acid. Not that I know what acid is like, but it was
yeah, that's what they all say, huh?
And you know what? I have never felt the same ever again. I used to go to boot camp. And then they put it online on Facebook. And in 2020 was the first time I got a Facebook only to do the boot camp because it was streaming on Facebook. And I just never felt the same after that. And then when I got sick the second time, it was like I couldn't even get out of bed like for weeks. It would take me forever. Like,
that's been the hardest thing because you feel a little better, but your energy isn't there. And my appetite is gone. So it's like, okay, you need to eat to fuel your body to feel better. But have you ever sat in the frozen food section as a former fluffy chick, looked at all the Haagen-Dazs ice cream and you're like, it's like going to Chippendales and you're like,
I'm so lost right now, but I love the way she's talking that I realize, no, I'm not listening to your words. I'm watching your facial expressions. I don't even know why I told you that. That's so weird. But I do have to say real quick.
I think we got a super chat. I think we got a super chat.
Connor, thank you so much. Get some pixie. Oh, wait, hold on. That's the wrong one. Oh, where'd he go? I was one away. Get some pixie sticks and nerds. I don't have nerds, but I do have pixie sticks. And you'll be so proud of me, Connor. At the end of FNL Live, I shared my dinosaur erection size pixie sticks with people. I gotta let this dog in. I'm just gonna go right here, so I'm not gonna be gone long. Yeah. All right.
it's a chick stream. Let's talk about our feelings and manifesting.
I don't want to talk about feelings.
No. Oh, so embarrassing. My middle daughter is my girl daughter. And I mean this in the kindest way, but she's like the one that does fashion and stuff. And I'm kind of like the tomboy who has to learn all this stuff. So I didn't realize that my house has now become like the unofficial hangout group of all of her friends. So I'm walking in and I was like, oh, this shirt's a little revealing. I'm going to see what she thinks because she girls better than I do. So I walk in and, like full on cleavage to like kids that aren't mine. And I'm like, crap. I'm like, happen to know where my daughter is, and she's like, oh, she's out, she'll be right back, we're gonna dye her hair pink. And I was like, okay, well, thank you for bye.
I saw that in a movie. What was it called?
Did you see your daughter? Did she give you the thumbs up? Because I think you look amazing.
So I found this at Goodwill, and I'm covering the Lori Vallow case. So when she is legal Lori, this is the legaliest, blondest jacket I could find. So when she's in her lawyerly mode, this is what I put on. And it's pink on the inside. It's just
like it.
fabulous.
It's very fun.
It
Yeah,
does kind of smell like old lady, even though I've washed it. The lavender just will not come out.
I hate lavender. You know what the new old lady is? It's patchouli. And I'm like, no, don't do that. It's horrible.
This is why I don't like hippies. Patchouli oil is not deodorant. Stop.
No,
Just
it's
stop.
not. No, it's like a secret handshake into like the weird club. You don't want to
Look,
be part of.
Mother Gaia doesn't want you to smell like Foot Funk and Doritos. You get some damn deodorant. I don't care if you wear Birkenstock. Oh, crap, I killed expert. Look, I was an accessory after the fact, if anything.
I know. I did nothing. Here are my hands. I did nothing.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, expert.
I'm drooling.
White rabbit.
Mother
It's
Gaia.
the Heimlich. It's the Heimlich.
Let me seriously being the Heimlich.
I'm sorry, White Rabbit. I've wound him up. Right
I
before
really am. I'm
bedtime,
drooling. I
too.
can't stop it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't feel good enough for this.
Deep breath through your nose. It's just like
I
morning
can't. I'm not
sickness. You
being
just
so
have to
gloved up.
breathe it out.
Hey, well, truck one time, man. I haven't seen it in a while. Sorry.
The saddest thing while we were sick, the saddest thing, I couldn't walk down to feed the birds and the squirrels.
It's not sad.
So I walked outside with the dogs and I was on the deck and I looked over and one of the squirrels was literally standing on top of the bird feeder, like eyeballing me. He was standing there like, "Hey lady, you have forgotten something, miss." And I was like, "Buddy, I'm sorry. You're just going to have to go fend on your own for a while."
So we have squirrel bullies.
Yes. He did. He
Judgmental
like
squirrels
mean
are the
mugged
worst.
me, like, "Lady, like, I can't do it, dude. I can't do it."
Oh, holy cow! Sorry. I mean, I'm done after that.
You're done?
No, it's just like my head hurts. Well, it doesn't hurt her, but it's like I was
You've
laughing.
got the
I had
sinus
so
and the
much
pressure.
Never mind.
Oh, the
I didn't realize
headaches with the COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had got
Well,
the headaches.
I kind of swallowed the pixie stick, and it came out my nose, and it was bad.
It's that good enough biology hack that we have because the air tube and the food tube should not be connected together, but you know.
No, it's dangerous. And I was still want to get back to you making alcohol, so let's not forget about that one. What were you saying after that?
I would make wine, fruit juice, yeast, and sugar, and I had the little bubblers. There was a lot of math. I am sure I did it way wrong because you have to mathylate things, and there's no way I'm going to mathylate. So,
Okay, have you ever heard the story about the guy in college I went to college with that he may have had a drinking problem, and yeah, that's kind of common in my stories. But anyway, he may have had a drinking problem, and he was he was less than 21, and anyway, so I was like, you know what you got to do, man. You got to make your own wine. And he's like, "Oh, it's a great idea." I was like, "Yeah, it is, isn't it?" And so he got a 5-gallon empty jug, filled it full of grape juice. He looked up on the internet how to do this, right? Filled it full of grape juice, filled it full of sugar, whatever. And then he didn't know that you were supposed to have wine yeast. So he just went to Kroger's and got some bread yeast. I'll never forget. I got off. He was on the 9th floor. Thank goodness it was the 9th floor of Clement Hall. And I get off the elevator, go see him, and those elevator doors open up. Now he was like all the way at the end. So like this side is where the elevators are. On the other end of the hallways where he was, those doors open up, and I smell great bread. And I was like, what the heck is going on here? As I got closer and closer to his dorm room, it became more and more pungent. I was like, Oh no. Oh no. He put it in his closet and he may have had a condom on it for the bubbler. But
Oh my
anyway,
God, no.
oh yeah, it was bad. It was bad. He always pulls his clothes back. It's like there's this balloon
Prisoners
thing.
do a better job.
Oh, it was horrible. So he was so excited when it was fermented and it's ready to drink, right? And so he bottles it. And do you know how there's settlement in the bottom of that? Which is,
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's yeast poop and dead yeast.
Ew.
Yeah, it's the used up. Again, there's a lot of Scientology. I kind of jumped in and kind of did the expert where I don't know anything and just I'll wing it, which is
That's
not
100%
good
what
with
he did.
sciencey things.
I may have an effect.
I made cranberry wine. I really like cranberry juice and stuff like that, so I would make cranberry wine.
Well, did you turn a different color when you drank it?
No, it
Because
was actually
this
pretty
guy,
good.
this guy, he was like, so he said his family was from Germany, but he had a very Middle Eastern flair to him, very dark skinned, and it was like, dude, like a lot of Germans have blonde hair and blue eyes. I was like, yeah, I don't know if you know this or not. And I was like, you on the other hand look like Aladdin. So anyway, I have never seen somebody walk around like their head turned into a tomato. He was so, and he's like, oh man, this is good stuff. I was like, he kept pushing this jar on me, trying to get. I would not touch it. I'm
He's
like, I don't want to
probably
get near
allergic
it.
or it had botulism in it.
No, I'm going to the liquor store. I'm not trying to make any kind of liquor.
Well,
I mean,
let me
at
tell you
this
what.
point, it's cheaper,
This
and
was-
I don't drink enough to make it. And if I wanted to seriously look into it, there's a lot involved in it, like any hobby. If you
there
get
is.
really into it,
There is.
it-
And basically, what he did was he made hooch, like prison hooch. And they make that out in a toilet tank. I mean,
Oh,
it
that's
was
gross.
awful.
Oh.
So, but anyway, he improved after that. But yeah, that he ended up doing make his own beer and stuff.
Please tell me he's a governor somewhere. I just know this man is running something. I don't want him running like the nuclear power plant or something.
No, I do have a weird story about that though. I won't.
You knew the guy from
I didn't realize we're
Chernobyl?
on the internet. Maybe we shouldn't say things.
No,
Yeah, you don't want to be arc-insided.
No. But yeah, so that's my one experience with anybody doing this stuff. I've never done it. I'm like Yodels over there. Yeah, I mean they have stuff in bottles. That's like it's got a sticker on it and all that stuff. So hold on. I was going to ask the question. So Yodels, you don't know the bullet you dodged. You're like the Matrix by not coming.
Oh,
And
by not going to Dollywood?
yes. The only person I know that did not get sick is the Dukes.
Next time I'm shotgunning a beer.
they escaped the Swedish flu.
Was it but it was COVID, right? You guys got tested.
I
Yeah,
didn't
so-
get tested. I'm
Well,
not sticking
here-
anything up my nose.
Oh.
I'm sick.
Ah.
It's endemic at this point.
Well,
Well, here's what happened.
we have
to us.
things.
So,
we
like,
have tests at the house,
Yeah.
and
I wasn't gonna look. I'm not asking the pharmacist for one more damn test. It's not like I, haven't been in there a bajillion times for a pregnancy test.
Like
I'm not
every 9
asking the man
months.
for anything else.
Oh, Roseman
we have
Ranch,
them handy.
Irish didn't get sick. Iris.
Well, then where are
Damn it,
you?
Irish?
She's there in the chat.
She's supposed to be here.
She
'Cause I-
escaped. She was there
We
for
need to
less than
ask her
24
because
hours.
she was
that
sick
was
too, and her husband got sick, and he had flatbed delivery when he came back, and so that means there's a lot like he tarping down stuff and everything else out in the weather, and she's like, he was just miserable. And she was like, he called her and told her how bad it was, and she's like, yeah, I don't care because I'm so sick, and said, just go to sleep. I think that's how it was, and it was, oh my gosh, it was horrible, and all of this is because of our little Swedish friend. And you know what's funny is that Shizzy
Danish.
didn't get blamed for any of this. But anyway,
he's Swedish. He is Swedish. He is Swedish.
Don't let him
now
hear
he
you
is.
say that.
He's honorary Swede. He's the big Swede. So, Mo, you
See,
leave
y'all laugh,
Dollywood.
but I'm going to sit through a Danish is great. You know, this is my country, this is my island, and those are the Swedes. So y'all are laughing, but I'm going to have to listen to a history lesson about a country that I barely remember, and I call him Denmarkian anyway. So
He is Demarkian. All right, hang on a second. I've got. I wish I had a pen. I don't have a pen. So I have, because you know what? At the end of the day, I want to make him feel, welcome. And I have this what's this called? A map of Denmark. And I wish now I had a pen, like a whiteboard pen, because I start writing on here like Sweden is better. The German should have kept going north and stuff like that. Because you know why? He's awful. He came to our.
I'm just throwing it out there. Can we give Poland a chance to rule something? I mean, can we maybe not make the same choice of putting the Germans in charge of everything again bureaucratically? I'm just asking for a friend who's noticed patterns.
Deeper too. Food for the squirrels, the four-legged furry ones. She took. So you guys, the little squirrel head. He took it, and she won't share it anymore. It's gone. You know, there's something about people that come to the Dollywood and they get a squirrel head. I don't know why, but this is Vegas Rick. Yeah. He got a squirrel head last year.
That's right.
That is horrifying.
It is. Especially when you realize his little eyeball is sticking out of that little slit.
It's like a fever dream of a deer, rat, kangaroo, a dare-a-roo.
Yeah. That is
like a jackalope.
He's who answers when you dial 911.
You know, it kind of fits, to be honest. It's 2025, the year of our clown. I am not questioning anything.
This is the year of the clown? That's a scary thought.
No. The year of the clown?
What? Is it the year of the clown? I don't know. I did not take the squirrel head.
It's a joke.
I did not take the squirrel head.
Oh, it's not some kind of Chinese year?
No, I think it's the year of the rabbit. I could be wrong.
Yeah, it's always the year of the rabbit around here.
The snake?
Oh, there you go. Like I don't even know my what's the thing? I'm a Sagittarius or a
I'm an Aries and
neutral.
I'm a rooster. Mm-hmm. I'm the rooster and I'm an Aries.
I think I'm the rat, which I am offended by.
Right.
Because rats are scary and creepy, and I would not have invited them on the ark.
I'm a male bird, apparently.
A rooster?
Yeah.
You fight everyone and protect the home. I like it.
Yes.
Mo, speaking of, tell everybody your experience with the chicken lady.
Expert tried to get me killed at Dollywood. I was there just taking in the, country music award hairdos of the little theater kids doing their best in the little, show tune. I really like women, chorus line where they were trying to explain to me how much they were going to go take a gal home. And I was like, come on, Brokeback, let's be real. You and Alan are going home and I'm okay with it. It's 2025. That being said, we were trying to leave. It was only 900 bajillion degrees out and we were all done because we're all handy capable and tired. Now, Expert proceeded to find...
We didn't realize that we had pestilence percolating in us at that moment.
True.
Continue.
Now, there was this, I'm guessing, mid-20s, 93 pounds and 140 years pregnant woman with her toddler, her mother, her baby daddy, all in Dollywood. And I am thinking, ma'am, you messed up coming out here because I have been 900 years pregnant and this is a terrible idea. Well, apparently her and her mother were having an argument and there was chicken necking, there were hands laid, and I am just trying to stay out of it. Now, Expert decides to use his outside feral voice and Mo, you've been pregnant, you're a redhead, go help.
Did I say that?
And I was like, do I look like Steve Irwin? No, if you would like to go engage with a stingray, you do it. I have been 800 years pregnant, she will stab you.
She was a redhead, wasn't she?
Well, and then I might have yelled, control your woman, because here's my thing. The male partner, friend, whatever he was, kept letting her go back and re-engage with the mom. And I'm like, take your woman and walk her away. Remind her she's carrying a fetus. She's over hot. Let's walk away. Calm down, sit down, and maybe not get arrested in Dollywood.
I like how Mo is trying to be so kind to this woman, saying that her anger outburst was either because she was pregnant or hot. That is not the reason.
Well, she was also with her mom, and I have told people not to do that while you're highly hormonal and pregnant.
Do you remember what she said?
She was low on her meth level.
Oh my God. And she was pregnant?
Look, there was some
East Tennessee,
hill chucking. There were some hillbilly indicators that this might not be her first time with chemistry.
Right.
Oh, she may have been a Mountain Dew drinker.
And again, I don't mess with method actors. No. I have seen cops. It's them 90-pound chicks that end up tearing up them cops. I am not getting into that.
When the
speaking
rest
of tearing up
Hey! It's my friendly ass.
Hold on. I have a problem.
Uh-oh.
Especially when the rest of the family was unbothered. You knew this was a daily occurrence. This is not the first time that Shelly was showing her ass to everybody. They were just like, oh.
Well, okay, hold on. This is what I remember. Like, there was a loud, like, they were like probably like 20, 30 feet away from each other. And it was like one of those like, catch me outside moments, something like that, And she's like, I will throw my child if I want to. Is that right? She said, I will throw my child if I want to.
Yeah, the thing she was, again, I am trying to give her grace. I don't agree with anything she was shouting. But, having people look at you when you're having a meltdown, when you're hormonal, someone is kicking your bladder, and you stupidly decided to go to a theme park 900 years pregnant in the summer.
And they were late because they're coming in at the end of the day.
I loved the security guard when he's like, "Wherefore out thou, crazy woman?" And he was just like, "Other direction."
There's so much you got to hear about this. So this happens, and Mo is quite the professional, and I'm thinking, I'm a giver. This is the
I do not have Halidol blow darts. I have asked; they will not give them to me.
And I'm like Mo, here's what you need to do: go interview her. You could be like, you've been pregnant. You're a redhead. She's a redhead. She's pregnant. You should go in there and say, "Excuse me, ma'am. What exactly are we upset about today?"
Look, I got the Danish coop from Baker. I'm not getting near a pregnant woman.
We have like 20 creators or whatever the heck we had. I don't know. Everybody's got a ding on cell phone or anything like. You think anybody had any video of this? Nope. And then for some reason, out of nowhere, sweeps in Valkyrie. I'm telling you, she's a feisty little girl. Man, oh boy, she's feisty. And she comes running out of nowhere. It's just like, she want to fight? I'll fight her. And I'm like, what's going on here now? And she goes, Valkyrie goes and gets this security. And here comes this like big old dopey looking guy from, Sevierville. And he's like 6'4", and he's got like, his big old cop belt on with like pepper spray and a walkie-talkie.
He had a faux hawk and he had frosted tips.
Yeah, he's from Sevierville.
He's a big dude.
He was, but again, his situational awareness was like,
I don't see anything.
Mission achieved.
There was no way I was going to pull out my phone and have that woman see me videotaping her because she would have stabbed her lady.
Tiny ball of crazy who's going to lay hands on her mom. Mm-hmm. I'm not getting in the middle of that.
I have worked with mamas like that. No. I can name 3 mamas she reminded me of, and I was like, no. Nope. I know this woman, and
I know Expert was over using his loud voice, like, guys, let's go. And I'm like, shut the hell up.
He does that everywhere we go, Mo. We will be places, and he will say something, and I'm like, your whisper, I promise you it's not a whisper.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so you can't play the oh my god, what the hell is that? In the store, like, do you see
I
that
do that
right
all the
around
time.
the
I'm like,
corner?
oh my god, what the
Do
hell
they
is
have
that?
a third eye? And he's like, what? That guy over there? I'm like, God dang it.
I don't understand.
I'm telling you,
why
every
you can't...
marriage would be better if you had like a non-sexual but like partner that could, like a bi friend, where he could talk to the husband
That
and talk
was,
to the wife
like-
and be the in-between, because we don't communicate on the same level, and I'm too bitchy to deal with another woman.
I try to teach him the secret language, but he just won't get it. I'm like, Kabanyabu
Put
sabi
your
dabat
clothes in the
prabazabi
laundry
labadabi.
hamper.
And he's like, what did you say? Learn my crazy language.
So mean.
I don't know how to tell you how to say it, but I can speak it. Learn it, sir.
We're doing good though. We're all
Communication's always an issue. It's just my husband just says, mm-hmm. He doesn't even know what I'm saying.
Well, so it's like my husband, I know he does better with logic, but I'm like, I need you to follow me, because right now my uterus and hormones are taking over all of my logic, and I'm having all these feelings, which I don't like and I'm semi-autistic about. So I need you to help me figure this out. And he's like, what do you want me to fix? I'm like, nothing. This is a complaining conversation.
I just need you to listen and not judge.
Right.
Listen and not judge.
Yes.
Roseman, how you doing?
Oh, wonderful.
Oh,
You look
Sorry,
exhausted.
I got on and then I was like, I got a problem. I hung up.
It's the overly aggressive ass. I like it. It's the
No,
aggressively friendly.
It's a dog problem.
Oh,
He got
no.
out. So
Oh.
he has FOMO. So he's found a new place to dig out where I need to put more electric wire tomorrow. So I was
Oh
like,
no.
get him before it gets dark. He's running across the thing. I'm like, damn it. Ah.
no, let's see here. That reminds me of this. Where do you go? Hold on. Sorry, I messed everything up. Roseman, we were just talking about the pregnant chicken lady.
Chicken.
At Dollywood.
You know, I do need her to
Yeah,
teach
that's it,
me
that's
her
her. That's
swagger,
what she's
because
talking to
I
her
always
mom.
feel
Do you see
really
that?
dumb when I do this.
That's what she did.
But I do talk with my hands
She
a lot,
did.
so
She did this. She was like, I will throw my child if I want to. And I'm sitting there going, is she going to make a missile out of the baby that's about to come out? Or is she going to be like,
Dude.
Peyton Manning, the one that's in the with the little wheelchair or whatever those things are called? Little rocket
Her-
baby things.
Her
Yeah.
husband was so defeated. He just stood there and just watched it. I don't even think he said anything.
listen, I have seen Mr.
He
Mo's
did it.
face when I'm 900 years pregnant and all I want is this child to leave my body. He had that look. I mean, that's how my husband looked, so I can't really gauge it, but she seems like a ball of fun and crazy on it every day.
We try to
She
convince an
seemed-
expert to
she's-
walk up to her and just say, relax.
Calm down. You're acting like your mother.
Calm.
No,
That's
the
how you
funniest
end
thing.
every argument and create every snapped episode.
Who's on my Coco? The funniest thing was when you guys walked up while that was happening, and TWR came kind of over to my left and sat down and was talking to other people. And then expert comes up and he's like, I want to record this and she won't let me. And I'm like, dude, this is gold. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I was like,
Yeah, I knew I should have done it.
this is gold.
Hey.
Let's go.
Speaking of a good time. Hey, Iris, how you doing?
Hola.
Yes.
Y'all, except for Yodels is the voice of reason here. I want you to know this is so much of what I was surrounded by at Dollywood FNL, whatever it was. And I have no idea what that entire night. I don't remember anything. It may be because I was sick, maybe because the Denmarkian flu, or it could just be that all these lovely ladies where their looks are so high, so full of energy, high energy, big energy here. They are firecrackers, man. No, not even firecrackers. They are nuclear bomb dropping bombs. I mean, it was you just sat there and you're like, holy cow, I feel so bad for never mind. I'm gonna stop talking now. Anyway, how are now we got it seems like a whole couch here. That makes sense.
I know,
And Coco.
y'all, I need you to send
Jesus.
me pictures because my
Okay.
mom's asking me, like, what did you do during your trip? And I was like, people watched, made fun of people, basically did what I did with my friends. She's like, well, I'm glad you have real friends now. And I was like, they've always been my real friends.
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
Ralphie?
Where did you just pull?
Holy cow.
It's gortastic.
For the
No,
people with a variety of tastes.
Is that a
There you go.
zucchini?
No, this is a cucumber. Well, this is a zucchini squash.
I don't
Crookneck
understand
squash.
why people grow cucumbers.
I love
hate them so
cucumbers.
much.
Well,
Make
I
them
wanted
pickles.
to
Pickles.
I wanted to be incredibly inappropriate and bring this out to the barn and see
Hey, it's almost Pickle
if
Rick.
any of the animals like
Oh.
cucumbers or zucchini, because I don't think I've given them either.
Well, they seem to be intrigued.
So I was
Good.
like, I have 700. I'm just going to bring one out to the barn and see if they like it. So here you go.
It looks very strong.
It's too big. I'm like,
It
I'll
reminds
sacrifice
me of
that one.
something, but I can't put my finger on it.
I broke it in half. There you go.
Sharing is caring.
Let's see. I doubt they're going to want it. I don't know, though. Coco, what do you think?
He's like, cucumbers are gross. Mo is right.
Oh, look.
Let's see. Oh,
Oh.
Coco's taking a bite.
I can hear it.
At least it's not celery. Celery is
Oh, he took a
sadness
big
and
bite.
floss.
And he dropped it all over my lap. Here's Dominic. Oh, Jesus, Dominic, don't take it all at one time.
That's what he said.
Is that good?
Okay, this on a stream would make more than all of us combined.
Yeah.
That's the sad thing. Like, we actually work hard on our channels, and you feeding phallic things to donkeys would be instant mega hit.
Oh my god.
Dominic's like drooling it out of his
They like
mouth.
being on the camera. They like being on camera.
They
They
do. They
No,
really
don't
do.
take
They always
the
ran.
whole thing. He's trying to take the whole thing at
know.
once.
They know when the camera's on.
Oh, Coco likes it. Yeah. Dom,
Hey, you can have all the cucumbers.
I don't know if I can get
Rosman,
to
there
the back
was a
of the
white
barn.
dog that just walked by. Is that one that you need to...
No,
Yeah.
that's the one that's always out here. with
Oh,
me.
okay.
That's
I was just
Hopper.
making sure. I was
He's
like,
back
I
there.
spotted a four-legged critter. Is he supposed to be out?
Okay, you guys can't eat all of this. You're gonna get sick. Oh Jesus, Mary and Josephine. Leave room for zucchini. It's all over me. Can you see my shirt? It's like
Literally
all
everything Ralphie is saying is that's what she said. Everything she's saying.
it's all over my shirt. Can you
Your
see
shirt
this?
is so comfy. I love
Dominic.
it.
Oh my god, it's everywhere. Can you guys see that? It's fucking everywhere.
Don't clip this.
Please
Clip
clip
it.
it.
I don't care.
Ugly truckin'.
Okay, boys. I need to save the other half for somebody else. Don't eat that zucchini. Oh my god, it's everywhere. It's fucking everywhere. Sorry. I don't know if
There's
I'm gonna
not
have
enough.
Nothing to
There's not
say.
enough. That's what she says.
no. I don't know if I'm gonna
I
have
have
enough
nothing to
service
say.
back here
Right, Aaron?
to see if the minis will eat it.
Minis?
The mini horses,
Yeah.
not the
Oh
old
my
guy.
goodness. Okay, Rosman, have you ever considered getting mini Highland cows? Because we
Yes.
need some. Oh my gosh, get a herd of those and I will send my youngest, most feral, and me to help, watch them. I don't know what you do with mini cows. I'm guessing
Wait, are you talking
sliders.
about those hairy cows?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
No,
they have
the
long
Irish
hair.
ones
You
or whatever.
braid them. Come here, Helky.
Is that right? The Irish ones or something like that?
Oh.
It's a baby.
What?
Oh my gosh, I need
Is
a
that a
service
baby cow?
horse.
He
No, it's a mini
not a
horse.
cow, it's a horse.
Oh, wouldn't that be a pony?
No, it's
No,
a,
ponies are bigger than minis.
It's a miniature.
So are they like teacup and toy breed? They're just different sizes. I don't
Here,
know aminals.
yeah, minis go up to 40 inches, and then ponies are 40 inches to something inches. Are you gonna eat
I
that?
know they do hands and stuff, but I could never figure that out.
4 inches per hand. Okay,
Ah,
fat cow horse doesn't want it. Dancer.
Amen. An
Dancer
inch is an
wants it.
inch.
Surprise.
Oh,
These are the big horses. We used to do one thing every week where it was a will Dancer eat it because he likes everything. He eats hot dogs. I'm like, that's you're an
It's a South
herbivore,
Park.
right?
What's an herbivore?
oh my gosh.
They eat not meat.
Really?
Oh God, Dancer.
They
Yeah.
don't eat
yeah,
like
they're not
dog
like
food.
This is fascinating.
bake.
I'm so
Don't
confused.
let
What's
expert
happening?
feed these. He's going to give them mad horse disease.
Maybe.
Although, if we could double bacon a pig, I
Mocha.
mean, could you imagine?
What? Double bacon a pig?
Well, so mad cow disease comes from them. They were feeding
Yeah, cows to
leftover
cows.
like spinal things and
Yeah,
prions and
cannibalism.
stuff. So if
Cannibals go
you,
crazy too. I just wanted that to be known because Valhalla is
that's
scary. Go on.
why
Well-
I'm kind of against cannibalism.
Because Valhalla.
I know it's a weird cake, but
Because if it makes holes in your brain.
You
That's
get
why you're
can.
against cannibalism. That's why you're against cannibalism.
well,
You get
I mean,
dementia.
it's like one on a list of things that I think about at 3 a.m.
Oh
But I
God.
would just avoid the brain.
Yeah, because you're not a zombie.
Well, yeah, but that's also where you get prions, and your body can't absorb them or actually do anything to break them down. That's why you get. I
Roseman, you're
listen
a
to way too much
zoologist.
crazy stuff
Is
in
this
the middle
true?
of the night.
Is
I
it
don't.
true? Is Mo a cannibal?
She's
Mo's a
busy.
cannibal.
So if
I
I
did
can
eat a
eat any
baconator
part of a
today.
human, and as long as if I stay away from the brain, I'll be
How
okay.
How
Is this what you're
Mo,
telling me?
Mo doesn't
Well,
eat
I'm
them.
not
She pushes them
saying
out.
like if you're in the Andes or something like those soccer players, but I mean, it's like when you wake up at 3 a.m. and you don't have anything else to do and you try to figure out if a liger or a giraffe would, win. It's I have weird thoughts at 3 a.m.
Mo, I'm
Take another
usually
sip of
awake
that
at 3
vodka,
a.m.
girl. Take
Yeah,
another sip
go
of
get
that
the
vodka.
Hey,
vodka. Is that
I've
what you
got
said?
boxed wine. I'm classy with some Diet Sprite.
What are you doing?
Well, this is good to know. We need to tell Valhalla when he starts eating people, just stay away from the brain and you'll be okay.
Why would he be eating people?
Because
Speaking
he
of
said at the end of days, if the end of days ever happen, day one, when
Speak
when
how
he's
it's gonna
hungry, like the slightest sign of if he gets a little hungry, he's going to ixnay a person and eat them.
he
He
can't
has
even shotgun a
goats.
beer. How's he gonna?
And there is that.
So I showed the Friday night the video from Tennessee to somebody, and they were like, he can't do that right. And I was like, yeah, I know. They've been trying. It's all right. They've been trying to teach him.
Well, I mean, for someone, I've never seen anyone do it in real life, so he did a good job for me, but I waited until I was in my current age to get all wild and crazy. So I was having kids in my 20s.
Oh Jesus.
That's what
Yeah,
I said.
no.
You're not a cannibal. You don't eat people. You just push them out. You'll be fine.
I gotta get refill, Gertman. I drilled it again from
I should
Mo.
not be
That
y'all,
don't
I
ask.
should not be on YouTube. Is it 2 hours yet? Jesus Christ. Hola, Yoli.
Hi. I'm getting
Iris, we
bored.
need to get together again because I need you to show me how to like do stuff, and we need to have more sandal tossing. I need to learn how. We need to have a
Oh, I
La
should
trampoline.
not
chancla.
have done that. My bad. Sorry, y'all. I ended up with like a strip tease. I ended up with a lot of stuff I shouldn't have.
Oh, it was so good.
My friend was
It
like, I hope those are ones because that's lane dancing.
I was over here like, I got 6 kids to put through college and trade school. Hello. Yes. Thank you.
No,
Show me
don't.
all of your tricks.
Damn it, Coco. Sorry.
See, this is why we can't have nice things as moms.
Ugh.
You try to give someone
I
a
s-
treat and then they get all ridiculous.
I
Yep.
say that all the time. I'll look
Take
at him
my
and I'm
whole
like, this is what
squash.
nice things.
I cleaned my entire kitchen, made a meatloaf, and put baked potatoes in for my husband since he took the feral boys to the pool and gave me like 3 hours of quiet. I come home after, doing stuff. I do a stream. I come back down to the kitchen, just an out and out mess. And I'm like, you know what? I'm moving to Dollywood. I'll send my bills.
Come on down.
You still have hope
yeah,
that
you
your
should.
kitchen's
I
gonna
have
be
told
clean
Mr.
for the
Mo, I'm like,
kids?
we need to start looking in Tennessee. Although I have been told that there is no more vacancies, so I do have to check with the Council of White Rabbit, Expert, and Valhalla, and
Look, I'm
Ballstorm.
on Dolly's tour bus.
No, you're in a
Ooh.
court. That looks like a
Oh.
courtroom.
No, that's Dolly's bed.
We just have to ask you a couple of questions, Mo, to see if you pass the Tennessee test.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Well, I mean, have you seen the wig she wears? That's a big one. Yeah. So, okay, let's see what else. So, Iris, you didn't get sick. Rosamond, when did you start feeling bad?
We drove back Saturday.
Yeah.
I think it was Sunday or Monday that we started feeling bad.
That tracks.
Yeah, it was
That
Sunday.
tracks.
I had to take Baker to the airport, and I was driving back. The last thing I remember is exiting towards our house, and then when I got here, I just went to bed, and I woke up. I just found out. We did the math. I found out that it was Thursday that White Rabbit took the test, and I go walking. I was like, my head is killing me
The
so
next Thursday.
Mm.
Yeah, like 5 days later.
Yeah.
Like Sunday to Thursday. And so yeah, that was a week ago. And now I'm on antibiotics. So anyway, yeah, it's
Alcohol was my
Baker.
vaccine.
You what?
Alcohol was my vaccine. I was safe from all of y'all.
Hey, listen.
That's it. I'm
Iris
drinking
was-
with Iris next time.
Iris was thoroughly sterilized.
Of course, you're going to have to like weekend at Bernie's me because I'll be asleep by like a tenth of whatever you drink.
Iris,
When I
gets
finished
there,
a bottle of
she
Crown,
sits me
right?
down and she goes, I just want to apologize. I was like, why are you apologizing to me for anything I do or say? I'm just going to apologize now. I'm like, I promise you, the last person you have to apologize to for anything.
I mean, I'm still gonna do it. I'm just letting you know now.
Oh, it's so
So
good.
you don't come at me later saying, I didn't know you were like this. No, I'm telling you.
My kids were a little confused because they're like, wait, so you just sat down and talked? You guys are boring.
Yeah.
And I was
The
like,
music. I
yeah.
wanted, we should have had the music going. Yeah.
You guys should have had karaoke. That'd have been fun.
Ooh.
I know. I needed more time. I didn't get there
Yeah.
sooner.
Could you imagine if Iris had been here starting Wednesday night?
I literally got there and I was like, look, I'm already drunk. I'm trying to sober up so I can do this. That's how I
awesome.
got there.
You know what? This is the first thing. So Iris, like, first time I see her face to face, I'm like, "Hey, firecracker," or whatever I said, and she's like, "Oh, there's Cheetos," and I was like, "Yes, I love Cheetos." I was like,
I
"I love
loved
Cheetos."
it.
That's the greatest thing because most people are like, "Oh, I like the cheese puffs." I'm like, "No, the original crunchies. Oh, they're so good."
Yes.
They're
Original.
so good.
They are
They are.
good, but you can never
With
sneak them
cheese.
because your fingers turn
Yes.
orange. So if
Why would
you
I
try
sneak
to
'em?
hide them from your children, they're like,
If I want to cosplay Donald Trump, I will. Leave me alone. I'm just playing.
You should tell your children that if they try to take your Cheetos, that you'll just give them over to Department of Children's Services. But you touch my Dorito, and you're gonna find a new home.
Might be a little
Hey, so
traumatizing.
Major Mom, oh, Oh, I love Major Mom so much,
Miami
but this is not the right thing to say here. Don't blame Baker. Blame all the people who travel to Dollywood. Oh, it was so
No, it's Baker.
It's Baker.
yeah.
He brought
What's
it.
Because
So
we
yeah.
went to Dollywood, and that night, like like Thursday night going into Friday, is when he said he started feeling sick. So the incubation period would not have been enough if it was just Dollywood. No, it
Hey,
was.
so Mr.
Oh,
Ranch
he's
and I
got it.
hung out with Baker most of the day Thursday, just wandering around Dollywood, and because we couldn't find anybody, I was like, we need like an app to find people.
Yeah, we need
forgot
Life
that Miami Spice
360
was
on
there.
all of us. Just let Apple, Google, and everyone know where we are.
Yeah,
I
right.
let you guys
Yes.
know where I was. We were at the pool. We were having fun. We had fun with
Well,
our
because
Uber
we got to
drivers.
Dollywood and it said 11. So I'm over here like trying to find the handy capable parking, get in, buy the ticket and everything. And I'm waiting by the bakery and I'm like, did it say? Because I'm over here always second guessing myself and I have brain fog anyway. So I'm like, it says 11, but it's expert. So
That's actually not my
11:30.
fault this time. It's actually not my fault this time. You guys know that my parents live with us, and my rabbit's dad lives with us. And I woke up to that my dad had called the 911. The ambulance was coming to take my mom to the
Oh
hospital.
no.
Oh no.
So that's what Thursday was for.
Oh
No,
no.
you know what?
That's
Thursday
really
was for me?
Completely
I
understandable.
fired a guy.
I was just
fired a
waiting
guy at
and I was
work
like,
30 minutes before I left for the airport.
Oh jeez.
I was my way out. I was like, all right, you're fired. Peace out. I'm going on vacation.
Oh, that's awesome.
I need to start doing that with my family. I just go to the grocery store for a long time.
Wait, what
Hey.
did Iris say happened?
She fired somebody before she left.
Like
Oh,
literally right before. I was supposed to fire him on Monday, but it was his birthday, so I felt bad. Then, like, I had meetings the other weekdays, and then Thursday, I talked to my manager. I was like, "Hey, can I just do it the next Monday when I get back?" She's like, "No, now." It's like, "All right, dude, you're fired. All right, thanks, bye." And I gotta go. And I left for the airport. He'll be fine.
Poor
He'll get another
guy.
job. Should have taken care
Oh,
of his
yeah.
job.
No, well, there you go.
Fair point.
There you go.
So-
Well, you're a giver that way, I mean, you.
I gave him extra days. It was his birthday.
Yeah.
That's fucked
be
up.
like, look, you've heard the saying, when one door closes, another door opens. Well, I am here closing that door, sir. Zonk. Congratulations.
Oh my gosh, I had to
You open a window, just not on the third floor.
What's wrong, expert?
That's how I figured she's going to divorce me. Just remember, honey, when one door closes, another one opens.
Nah, she'll just lock you in.
And my door, my front door is closed. Your front, yes, my front door. Hi, clique.
Bleak.
She'll lock you in the room just so she can keep tabs on you.
See, my husband and I are faithful to each other because we know one of us is going to end up with custody of the children.
Hmm.
And we
That might be
sometimes
why I'm
argue
so-
over who would hypothetically get the youngest most fair.
Hypothetically.
Listen,
know
that
what?
child
Fair
is a
point.
product of two sperm coming together. I had no part in that child. He is all his father. So, no.
You lost me at that part, dude. You lost me at that one.
I need a maternity test on all of my boys. Y'all haven't seen pictures, but they look nothing like me. They look like their father. I was there. I had them,
And
but
A
Kevin.
maternity test.
That means he gets
Nothing.
51% custody. You don't have to take him. You'll be fine.
summer vacation mama's single.
Oh, Summer Vacation Wine Mom is one of the best wine moms. I was talking to Baker about that the other day. Sorry. Don't ask how I know. Anyway, what happened? I'm looking over here. So Gutters here. Hey Gutters, how you doing? Door window, I'll find the exit. Rosamond, shave FNL on Dominic during the show. She has younger, not on the show, but have you seen? Do I still have that? Yes, I do.
Ooh, are you giving him a fade?
FNL, look at.
Nope. Yep. There's Dominic.
So
I love that.
how many
You
times
have
do you have to
to
shave
do
them?
another
Like
one,
once a
though.
year or
No,
every
once or
3
twice,
weeks?
depending. He
If
just
you
doesn't
do another
shed.
one, though, you said because you said that you wanted to you didn't like the way it came out. Remember, you doing not. That's what I'm waiting on to print. I'm gonna have a big old poster of it made.
I might try to
Oh
do
my
it
gosh, you should make
better.
a
I'm just
t-shirt.
getting
Sorry, I'm
started
shaving my
tonight.
ass.
Yeah. I'm busy.
I
Don't
do have
bother
my
me.
Roseman Ranch t-shirt on. Dun, dun,
I
dun.
love it. It's so comfy. I wore mine
too.
yesterday when I was cleaning my bath. Okay, y'all, what do I need? If you've had small feral children, boy children, they have aimers. I spent my day off from Karen Reed. I took the entire day off scrubbing my children's bathrooms. Now,
I'm
I have
Mexican. We make them
attributed
do it
some
at
of the
age
mess to
3.
the no hands, no eyes challenge that my sons were apparently challenging each other to.
Do you have a black light? Yeah,
No,
Go
I
and
don't
get
want a
one.
black light. Look, I was
It's
ready to
better than
light
That's
black lights
fires
out
to the
there.
fine.
bathrooms. I
You
was
just see
like,
the lights
what
the
is
cops have.
no, I have for 3 children that have aimers, there's suspiciously no aim for anything.
Is one of the children old enough to
Aimers.
start
Oh, now I
having
get it. Sorry.
chores?
They're 13, 11, or 10 and 9.
13. Yo, that 11 and 13-year-old
Well,
would be
so
cleaning
part
their
of it
own
was the
bathroom
no
out.
hands, no eye challenge that they challenged each other to. And I was like, walk me down the logic tree.
Well, let me
So
explain it to you.
that was probably it.
It's their bathroom. It's their
I can't trust
chore.
the young feral children with. I've tried to give them wet wipes. I've tried to give them Clorox wipes. I've tried to give them magic erasers. And I don't know if I'm a superhero, but I'm the only one that can see messes in my house.
Superhero.
Do what I do to expert. I'm like, if you don't clean this, you don't eat.
Oh, see,
You
I
get
met
to
my
eat
husband.
when it's clean.
See, no, this is what my husband gets to deal with. I came home, in that terrible magical time where I was homeschooling 5 children on the interwebs, and no one.
That sounds
They were like a
horrible.
mountain of dishes. He met me, and I had the Maytag like manual on the thing, and he's like, "Is the dishwasher broken?" I said, "No, but you know what I learned from this manual?" And he was like, "What?" I was like, "You don't need a uterus to operate it, so somebody better get in here and do some damn dishes." And he was
Oh
like,
my gosh, that's the
"Okay,
best
you
thing
could
I've
have
heard
just
all
asked
day."
me to do the dishes." I was like, "I know, but I'm a former theater kid. I had to have lighting and such." Jazz hands.
You know what? Let's just celebrate. Caitlin back. What are you doing?
Yes.
Yes, everybody, welcome Caitlin back. Oh my gosh, we have missed you so freaking. Thank you. We have missed you so much. Welcome
Funny
back.
enough,
How are
look
you?
who's
We
not
missed you.
here, and she is here.
Is she the? Did you have the baby? She had the baby.
No.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Like
Oh,
almost
God.
a year ago.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Valhalla thought I was pregnant a couple of months ago. I'm not currently. So, baby's almost a year old. He's great.
Yep.
Baby
That was a
Wiggles
year
is
ago.
fantastic. But currently not pregnant and had to prove that.
No baby. No baby.
But
No
speaking
kidding.
of Valhalla's
Oh.
not here, and Caitlin is. Coincidence?
Well, he's gone. We can.
We can make him feel bad later.
Well, of course he's not here. As hard as he tries, this is ladies' night. And Broken Baker, he nailed it. He's like, "Man, you gotta do FNL ladies' night." I was like, "I've been talking about stuff." And like, well, yeah, we'll just go with it. So this is the greatest night. It's ladies' night and me. I love it. Oh my gosh, this is so great. So
Hey, I thought you
Caitlin,
said
we
you were just
missed
gonna
you so
watch.
much this year at Dollywood.
Yes.
But we were talking. You know what though? You dodged a bullet.
Did I?
Because Broken Baker infected everybody with evil, dark viruses.
The coof.
Denmarkian viruses. It was awful.
The Swedish coof.
Well, he got
And
too
we-
It
close.
was the Copenhagen coof.
He got
Oh,
too
yes.
close to him on that bus. Did you guys see that picture of him on the bus sleeping? Or
No.
he was like resting his head on somebody. He got so close. He posted it.
That
We don't
watch
I
pictures
felt
get
so
taken.
bad.
We don't watch
We
his
were-
channel.
No, we don't.
We were so sick last week, and we were just hanging on. And then 3 days of Verdict Watch, and I was just like, I don't even care anymore.
It's like when we were like in the throes of being sick, Extra would be like, my head hurts. I'm like, I don't care. Like I would walk by and I'm like, I don't care. And I'd take my Benadryl and I'd go back to sleep.
Mr. Mo was like, I really love you, but if you get near me, your room will never get done. So he didn't exactly weld me in Chinese style, but I kind of stayed away from everyone.
Yeah. Oh darn! I
White
can't be
Rabbit,
around
you
my
were my
children.
animals. I walk by the animals and I'm like, I really don't want to go out there. And they're like, we don't care. We pooped everywhere. You got to pick it up. You need to feed us. Water. Hello, it's 90 degrees. Like, I don't care what you feel like. Get out here. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't do it. Eh.
Oh yeah, that's because you were sick. That's right. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah. You were saying has no couth. Yeah, he has no couth. Oh my gosh! But you know what? And Caitlin, there's so much that you missed, and you, try to bring it up a little bit in the conversation tonight. Also, one of the things we're talking about is that Valhalla has this weird obsession with cannibalism, and once he said that if there was a end of the world as we know it moment, that the next day he would be eating Baker's legs, and I was like,
I now
Yes.
understand his obsession with Twilight.
right, he's a vampire.
Full circle moment.
So weird.
So, but the weird thing is that Baker wasn't here. This was like 2 months before Baker was going to be here, and it's like, are you gearing up for his legs? Are you like,
No,
do you
but
have
you
drawn
pregame
butter or
things,
something?
and then you're not shocked if it happens.
Prepare for
I
everything,
made it-
and you're not surprised by anything.
Hey,
right?
we
Yeah.
all
Right?
loved our Choose Their Own Adventure, You Die in Oregon Trail books.
I love
So
it
it's just
so
a
much.
mental exercise like that. Like, if this, then what?
Then
I'm
dysentery.
never going back to Tennessee. Y'all are no.
No. Valhalla's from Illinois. He's weird.
Look, there's Texas. There's a whole lot of land in the middle that's like Iowa, Idaho, Illinois, all that thing, and then Canada. That's it.
You
That's the
realize
US.
that Texas is Tennessee's Australia, right? That's where we
Texas
send our
is
undesirables.
Texas, sir.
I know.
Texas is Texas.
Sam,
Baker's
what's the
afraid of
biggest
Texas.
city in Texas?
Biggest city? I think maybe Houston.
Yeah, you know who it's
Mhm.
named after? A good Tennessean, Sam Houston.
Yeah, and he became smart. Came to Texas.
Actually, he got ran off by Andrew Jackson and James K. Polk.
Yeah, he became smart. And he came over here.
That's right. Him and David Crockett were sitting in a bar in Memphis, Tennessee, where David Crockett said, "With you, I'm going to Texas." And then the last thing he said at the Alamo, David Crockett said, "I wish the hell I'd stayed in Tennessee."
Yeah, right. That's what they say.
He said, I hope I get featured on King of the Hill.
Right. Let's go. Hey, expert, how does a woman hold her liquor? She holds her by the ears. Liquor?
That's a good one.
My favorite part of that joke is
Truth.
hearing the White Rabbit laughing. It's not funny until
Oh,
the
White Rabbit.
goes,
Next, when we go, I need to meet Margarita Rabbit.
Oh,
Yes.
So that's my
I
goal
agree.
next time. Skip Dollywood. We're having Margarita Rabbit.
Yes.
we can make that happen. Only if they're peach margaritas.
Ugh.
I'm cool with that. Although I must warn you
watermelon
that
margaritas.
y'all are going to have to make the drinks because I water mine down a lot. So I'll probably have one, and I'll be like, "Woohoo! I'm gonna take a
You
nap."
bring, you make the liquor.
Yeah, I water my drinks down too, right, Ralphie?
I was just gonna say Iris really likes to water her drinks down too.
Extra ice can melt and create second drink.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Liquor tastes like nail polish remover. I have to add Sprite.
Or Coke.
You drink nail polish remover?
No.
No, but like just shots taste like nail polish remover. I don't get it. Although I did drink a shot of Malort, and if that's really my only basis, that could be a hate crime.
Yeah, no,
I'm still
you need
trying to
you need
contact
a
The
good,
Hague
you need
about
a good,
Malort.
you need a
could
good
take a
buttery
shot of
nipple.
anything, and it would have tasted better than the shot of
Yeah.
Malort.
Yes, Caitlin.
The
Yes.
one thing
I'll just go
out
like
of
a day or two earlier, and I'll teach you guys how to.
Woo!
when I attended Dollywood 2024, the one thing that I was more glad of than anything was that I was pregnant and could not partake in the Malort drinking by virtue. Like I
Terrible.
had a reason to not do it because otherwise I probably would have been like, "Well, I'm part of the gang, right?" No, I had
did
an
it.
excuse, and
It
it
was
is
terrible.
the greatest excuse I had.
Oh my gosh! But
It
the
is
best
like
part though,
Band-Aids and sadness.
oh, it's a lot of sadness in it. The best part though was Kaiser deep throated the bottle. And I don't mean best part. Like that's the part that saves some people. And here's
I don't think anybody took shots out of the bottle after that, did they?
I don't think so. But let's say like this is the
thumbs?
bottle of Malort, right? He takes it down to like right here, right? It is the craziest thing.
Well,
that
he
ends
thumbed
up
out
back
and
at my
pinkied
house.
out.
Yeah, he did like this. See?
out,
But
pinky out.
so it ends up what's left over at our house. And White Rabbit comes in, she says to Vegas Rick and me and I guess like Holland shit. He's like, I'm throwing this out. That's just how she says that. I'm like, well, wait a second. I mean, I kind of feel like that's alcohol abuse. Like maybe somebody wants it. And she looks at everybody and she just shames them before anybody has a chance to say anything. She says, Kaiser Pineapple deep throated this, and you want to drink it afterwards? It's
Now,
not because
to be
of Kaiser.
fair,
It was the way he
to
did
be
it.
fair,
It was
no. To be fair, I'd have said that no matter who did that to the
Who
bottle.
did third? Right.
It's just like I'm going to shame you if you double dip the chip dip.
he had chips, and then the
had to
bottle of
teach
Malort
my
touched the
daughter
chips.
how to not
Oh
double
no,
dip.
backwash.
We all
No.
share the chips
No.
and queso and salsa. And girl, if you put your chip in that queso and then put it in again after you've eaten on it, I'm gonna smack you.
Look, that bottle went
Do
too
not
far
double
down
dip
the
the
hole.
queso.
Throw it away.
Don't double dip it.
Yes, it's amazing, isn't it? Oh my gosh, I love it. It's the greatest surprise. It's oh wait a second, I had something good for that. I forgot what it was. I need to so we're still squirrely here.
That was the I have something good for this.
No, I forgot. I just saw that and I clicked it.
Special.
Well, here's the thing. So here we go. Boom. Yeah, I
Is
got
that
some.
from Bucky's, or where did one find that fever dream nightmare?
That is my daughter's favorite part of Effing Alive 2024. Excuse me. She, to this day, talks about her friend in the squirrel mask.
So,
Oh, that's funny. That's so funny.
You know,
we're like,
I thought the Mystics in Dark Crystal were pretty cool. The Skeksis scared me, and I'm afraid of birds still. But I mean, I liked weird things as a kid. Teddy Ruxpin. You put a disc, or you put a little, cassette in his chest, and he talked.
Cricket. Did you have cricket?
No.
Cricket.
listen, Vegas Rick, or like where'd the mask come from? You asked him about that. Like that's what happened at this thing. I don't know where this came from, and I just saw it one day and I picked it up and it fell.
I think it's
like,
Roslyn.
Oh.
It's hilarious. I wanted to
Okay.
take it home, but I realized my kids would probably take it to their Shiite Christian school and I would have more to explain. Y'all, so I was doing this case and I've been better about writing notes. So I had a Post-it note that was on my notes for my case, and it's like dead body outside, run over. and I was signing my son's like homework journal, and the Post-it note must have gotten on there. So I get a call. Hey, I just wanted to know how things are going. And I was like, everything's going fine. I got this weird note. I was like, oh, my Post-it note about the body. Yeah, no, I cover trials. I stream trials with all of my clothes on. I don't know why I felt the need to say that at that moment to this very like Shiite Christian
With
woman.
all of my clothes on.
That is amazing.
But I was like, no, that's actually for my semi-profitable hobby I hope to turn into a job.
You sent a sex note to your kids' Christian school?
No,
a
sent
murder note.
A murder
Yes.
note.
Oh,
Yes, it was like run over body outside. I had like the little, because I was trying to write
a
notes
to-do
because
list of how to.
Oh, Karen
Somebody.
Reed infiltrated the school.
Yes.
it was the Linda Sturmer case. That's a crazy one.
Oh, but there was a body outside in the front yard.
Yeah, where she ran over him to get him help.
Oh, sound well.
So I just
Okay.
completed on Peacock the Gilgo Beach murder. It was like a 3-part series, and so they pull up the one thing like what he was like. He had like a spreadsheet of how to cover up crimes, and I'm thinking that's kind of what your Post-it note sounded like.
Yeah, I will say, well, let's be real. The Gilgo Beach guy and Brian Koberger. Look, I know that we're not supposed to judge people by, their covers, but Ryan Koberger looks like a freaking, every single bad guy on a Lifetime damn movie that's stalking after Judith Light and Meredith Baxter Burney outside.
He could have picked any other color hoodie. He could have picked any other color hoodie and not looked that bad.
I mean, honestly,
red hoodie,
lawyers,
get a
tell
green
him to
hoodie,
not
get a
directly
yellow
look
hoodie.
with his Manson lamps at the camera. I don't care if he's neurodivergent. Have him directed, have him doing
Look
notes
down.
or something. That dead-eye Kubrick stare
Yeah.
is damning, and it shouldn't be, but let's be real. I mean, and I know there's a catch-22 for defendants. If they cry, it's crocodile tears. If they show any, like if Karen smiled, she was, a unrelenting harpy from hell. So I get that. But when your client looks like central casting for The Silence of the Lambs remake, possibly give him some tips to look humanish.
Right.
You know what? I think that's one of the things in the Amber Heard Johnny Depp trial that they told Amber Heard to do, and she just didn't take well. Was because you could see that as the trial progresses, she would start.
Who told her to
taking
dress
more
like Ava Braun?
That's not what I'm just talking about her demeanor in court. I think somebody said when you are feeling some type of way, instead of exuding that, look down, look at your paper, and write a note. And whether she was actually writing those notes or not, and she didn't do it well, of course, because we all saw the crazy come out. I do think that is a tactic, whether you're on defense, civil, whatever side, is if you don't know how to respond in the moment, because you're gonna be trashed either way, your best look is to look down, maybe write a couple notes, and look back up. Do not make don't make faces. Don't.
Yeah.
Because I think one of the big things Karen Reed did that was wrong was go all the time. Don't do that. Calm down.
They needed to soften
have
her look.
attorneys.
She has a very severe look.
I don't think you can soften her look. I think the only thing you can do is mitigate it by saying, instead of going, like, if you're gonna make that face, do it to the floor. Do not do it where the jury or the cameras can see you, because that's only gonna hurt you.
I will say that courtroom was the weirdest setup, with the family directly staring and the defense kind of supporters behind. It was an incredibly uncomfortable courtroom.
It was
weird. It was a setup weird.
Do you guys remember the Johnny Depp trial?
I
I know you
Sort
remember
of.
that.
I only
but-
watched little bits of it. I wasn't.
Well, when Caitlin was talking about Karen, like, don't make the faces on stuff. One of the things I remember about Johnny Depp was he was like this the whole time, and he was evidently he had brought a sketchbook and he was just drawing. Now that'd be a cool thing, wouldn't it? If he'd be like, "Oh, this is my What did he say? This is my grumpy sketchbook, and show all the pictures he did during the. But I mean, because you're 8 hours a day there, and if you're sitting there, just you could be like DUI guy and just think something's funny, go on, and all of a sudden,
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
you're gonna be criticized either way. So the only thing that you could do to not have if you're gonna have a reaction, if there's no way to help that, look down. And that's the best way to. And girls, we kind of have an advantage. Like our hair can kind of hide the sides of our faces. So if I'm not good at hiding my emotions, my face will show it all the time. So if I have to do that, my best move is nobody can tell what I'm just
Oh my God, I love them at Gala and Dollywood with the chicken lady.
Oh God. I was staring straight at her. I couldn't help myself. I wanted to go get that on video. I was so sad when they walked out of view. I was like, more.
To be fair, some of us with maybe mothers that we fail to connect with sometimes was kind of like, hey, get a shot in for us. Like cathartically, this could be your postcard from the edge thing. And I'm just saying, I could use a catharsis.
Hey, Iris, I think Zach is writing this to you. I don't understand it. It's the only person I can think of.
But Jenner asked me if I could smoke weed with her. I respectfully declined. I'm not fond of high maintenance women. You're missing out, bro. I got some good stuff.
Oh my gosh. And by the way, Iris, I want you to know that was you had the funniest joke of all of the FNL live, and I didn't know what you were doing. I had no idea what was happening. And you suddenly started sweeping, and then I caught on. I was like, oh my gosh, this chick just took over.
I thought that's why you invited me. You said, Consuela, can you come here for a day? We just need you here to clean up. And I was like, okay, sí, señor, I voy. Hopped on the plane.
Yep.
Oh my goodness gracious. Hey, here's the face we haven't seen in a while. Mr. Comments. He says the meticulous trimming has me locked in. Roseman Ranch sure can trim an ass. Wait, y'all are talking about legal stuff?
Yeah. You're awake.
Let me tell you something. Boom. There you go. Ladies' night. Ladies' night.
Favorite.
Oh my gosh, can you believe it? I was like, and just the other day I was just going through all those pictures and all my media stuff because I'm out of space, and I was like, I just can't get rid of that one. I just can't do it. So
right. Nope.
And I was like, we may never see Caitlin again. I was really scared. My wife, Caitlin, as White Rabbit, I have done an insufferable amount of complaining.
Oh my gosh, he's like, she's gone forever. I'm like, she's not gone forever. She said the last time we saw her, she had this and this and this going on. She has a lot going on. And
She's
2 weeks later, he'd be like,
human.
she's gone forever. I'm like, she's not gone forever.
Yeah,
To be completely fair, when I said I had to take a break, I told y'all 6 or 7 weeks. At that point in time, I thought that's what it was. Up until the point it was 1 week left, and I got this phone call that said, oh, hey, by the way, when I come back to Alabama, I'm going to be MIA for another 30 days. The fuck? I just suffered 50 days of this, and now I have to do another. Excuse me?
Oh my.
So, we're slowly getting back into the normal of life. I say that, and then something else is going to trip us up. But hi.
Well, that's
Love her while we got her.
Yeah,
yes,
true. But you look at White Rabbit and I, we have a lot of weird stuff will always happen on that 3D world, and it's for me, I'm like, hey, when I'm here for 2 hours, I am here for 2 hours, and then after it's over with, I don't remember the stream or anything else because it seems like everything in the world's happening until I get back here. It's just it's never a good time. Hey, Island, how you doing? You just gotta. But we're so happy to see you. You look great. And let's see, Bad Duck, we've been asking for months. Very, very true.
And everybody saw earlier, right? I'm not pregnant.
I know. Here, I thought she was on maternity leave or something.
No, I think
You're gonna jinx it. Stop saying that.
Yeah, stop putting that mojo in the. Don't say
I
nothing.
can't. There's no possibility.
Want to bet?
Don't say that.
I got some friends that you need to talk to.
I
She
had a
had
girl that I
twins.
worked with.
She had twins.
If, then I have a great record for a lawsuit.
Oh yeah.
Oh
When
boy.
I was like 24.
That
when
home at-home
I had the
vasectomy
surgery
kit does
done,
not work.
It
and
wasn't at
the
home,
doctor-
Mo.
I was 24 when I had mine done, and then the doctor was like, "Well, I don't want to tell you anything because you're too young. I don't want, you might want to get pregnant later." I said, "If I get pregnant later, I'm suing your ass. I swear to God. Like, I don't want the ones I have. You want me to have more? Like, no."
Hey,
I
Mr.
don't
Mo
want
and
the
I got
ones I
spayed and
have.
neutered. We listened to Bob Barker. Spay and neuter your parent. You won't have any siblings.
I just have to say that is the worst that I've ever seen. Let's go red.
And it was kind of like also foreshadowing.
We forgot how to do this. Wait, Rabbit, we ignore those. They pop on screen for a second. We don't acknowledge it. It goes away, and we move on.
No, I had to acknowledge
yeah,
that
he was
one.
trying to get us when Baker was gone. I was helping Marissa, and I was like, and she's like, "Thank you, Brandon," and she just show it, and then some of them they don't sound as because he talks about betting other women, and it sounds much more funny when Baker or Valhalla says it in their wrestle voice, and I'm over here. I just don't have the heart.
Marissa is who I should have interviewed. Now I realized instead of Baker, and it's been like so. Marissa, like, start off with a year ago. You got on with Baker saying when he was here at Dollywood, and then what was the one he brought up again about somebody did a super chat and she didn't catch it, and it was probably I don't know who, but anyway, it was an inappropriate chat, and then I would be like, so you had that, and then you got this year, Baker left again. What do you think? Are you good with it or not? But I don't know why I told you guys that. That was stupid. I should have asked Marissa. That should have been a private conversation. Maybe I need to stop talking. My inside voice is coming out.
Yeah.
I have that now. Since I've been streaming, I've just realized that I just have like this constant flow of verbal thoughts that should be filtered out. But because I'm used to filling empty time on stream.
Mo, do you ever say stuff and your husband's like, "What are you talking about?" And you're like, never mind. Don't, because you realize that you might be talking about something you've done on a stream or something you thought of or something like that.
You sound like we have nebulas of thought. So when things connect, we can see the connection. But unless you live in our spaghetti nebula universe, linear is not something that makes sense to us. But we'll be like, "Hey, did you see this thing about Einstein? Also, do you like gummy bears?" It makes total sense to us.
What's nebula?
What?
What's You lost me there.
It's the stuff that's in a Mars bar. You know that gooey stuff.
Don't listen to him.
Chocolate. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
In a Mars bar? Is that what it has? Nebula?
I don't know. Mo was going all the
No, nebula, like a space, like constellation of stars. Like things aren't linear. It's kind of in an amorphous pattern, but there are links that I can't explain to you because it would sound really weird. But things do link. That's why I have to write things down on a murder board to bullet point it because I know people don't have nebulas of thought.
Okay, I just realized there's like a cat.
There, Yoli.
No, those are donkeys.
It's ceiling cat.
Ceiling cat.
I don't have any ceiling cats. I probably do.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah. Ceiling cat, get down. Leave your
cat looks
alone.
great there with Yoli.
Sorry.
No ceiling cats.
Yeah, he doesn't listen very well.
I have those conversations with the expert all the time. Today, he was saying something. I was just looking at him. He was like, "I'm sorry, Go. I know I'm boring you." I'm like, "No, you're not boring me, but you've had 3 thoughts in the last 30 seconds, and I'm trying to like grasp my brain around which one I want to ask you about first."
Dude, I don't know if you guys had any extended conversations with Mr. Ranch, but he always starts a conversation with the end of the story. And you're just sitting there looking at him, like tilting your head. You're like trying to figure out where the beginning might be, and it's never where you think it is.
Roseman,
like,
the White Rabbit's mom would do that but she starts in the middle.
No, he starts at the end. And I'm like, no idea what's happening. No clue. But thanks
This is someone who put a cucumber up just like randomly. And she's like, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what he says.
No, I don't think it was randomly. I think it was more
They enjoyed the cucumber. Leave me
She was
alone.
like-
Irish.
They did. I enjoyed you holding it up too. Thank you.
Mr. Ranch, we're not going to have any besmirchment on Mr. Ranch because he is
he's
one of the
awesome.
funniest people I have ever been around.
Told you guys, he's one of the most unintentionally funny people in the world. He doesn't know it, and then he just is. And it's
No,
the
here's the
funniest
best
thing
thing.
ever.
Oh my gosh, the best thing is when he just pops up. I don't know how. I don't know how he ends up in Shizzy's helmet. And he's sitting
I
there.
want ice
The best
cream.
thing.
Listen, here's the thing. He's sitting there and he leans over and he goes, "This is kind of comfortable." And I'm like, well, good. I'm glad you feel comfy and safe. That's the point of it. That's awesome.
No, and then
No.
Valhalla goes up to him. He goes, "Sir, can I have your seat?" And he gets up and he goes, "You want the helmet?" I'm like, "No, I don't want the helmet."
He's like, all right, I'm keeping the helmet.
Oh, that's such a military thing. It's like you're taking it. It's your post.
Yeah. You're on watch
Did he get
now.
his ice cream?
No.
Oh.
That I was so freaking random. That guy.
Oh man. Bad Duck. Lesko wants you to read this.
It's still June. How do you know you're at a gay barbecue? All the hot dogs taste like
Ew.
ew.
Caitlin hasn't been here in like 100 months, and she knows how it works better than my wife does. She's there every Friday.
I know what I chose.
Huh?
I've been around Let's Go long enough. I read it first. I know what I chose.
All I'm saying is expert said Bad Duck read this, and that wasn't out for all of us to not say a word.
Right?
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that these I don't know where these had come from, and they came from AJ. She put them in with
And
Shane's
Shane.
cup that he sent. Yeah,
Cute.
and there's a Shane sticker on here too. It's cool it goes. We're gonna be Monday. We're doing a paranormal stream, but anyway, so I didn't know where these came from or anything, and they're sitting there, and all of a sudden, I see Mr. Roseman. He's got them. And he goes, "Hey." He pulls it out. He pulls the sticker out. Put this on my helmet.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Have you watched a Shizzy stream? He still has it on there. It's right on the top. It says the
Are
expert.
you kidding me?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Still on there.
Oh my gosh. Where did he
He's
get
putting-
that little? He's what?
He's putting his stars around it.
Oh my
So
gosh,
funny.
You
That's
know,
hilarious.
y'all, I got to the brewery the first night and I was at the little hostess thing and I suddenly realized I didn't know anyone's real name.
Oh yeah, no.
No, you're not supposed
Oh,
to.
so I'm sitting here and I'm like, is there a party for the expert? And she's like, expert of what? And I was like, just the.
I don't know. Expert of the.
And they're like, what name? And I was like, that's the only one.
The guy
The White Rabbit, does that ring a bell? No.
I was
it's
like,
crazy
we're
walking up to a
general
group of
internet
and not
people.
knowing
We're probably in dark corners, like hidden away. We don't people often. So she's like, I'll just take you to all the parties, and if you find people you know. So I ended
We
up
had an
finding them,
entire
but I was
room.
like, I know, but it's like those little things that should be like a first thing that I would logically used to think about.
Yes.
Now I'm just like, that could have been a good thing to learn.
No,
So
don't
we-
worry about
thing
it.
is when the servers were coming out and they'd be like, food for Mark. They'd look at me. I'm like, I have no idea who Mark is.
I don't know who
They come
that
out. They'd
is.
be like, food for Sally. I'm like,
All this reminds me is that they had really good pizza there. I remember
I'll be
commenting
selling.
about it, and I brought I had 2 slices, and I brought it home, and I didn't get to eat it because of Broken Baker.
Did
Knock,
he
knock,
eat your
knock.
pizza?
I know. Hey, Vice Baby is now it's a full ladies' night. What are you doing, sir? And by the way,
Hey,
you better say hi
it
while
is
you can.
June. If
Have
you would
met
like to
Caitlin
join
Comments
us,
before?
welcome.
I have not met
Vice
Caitlin before.
Baby was
Vice
on
Baby.
my last stream on FNL. I believe it was your first time on
Don't
FNL. It was
argue.
a very brief interaction. It's nice to see you again, sir.
I'm a
It
horrible
was
person
very
because I have
short.
zero memory.
It was
don't remember
a long
either.
time ago, months
for having
ago.
me.
You don't have to
Long
like
time
remember me
ago.
at all. I only know you because I know the legacy. Like I'm a nobody, so you shouldn't remember me.
Well, obviously you're not nobody because everyone here knows who you are.
Everybody got excited. Hey, this Zach says this to you. It says TWR. Now you can read this because it says your name.
TDR greetings, my esteemed elderly acquaintance. I trust you clip your coupons from the circular before your trip to the 5 and Dime. Hi, Zach. Nice to see you, my elderly kooky friend. I don't clip coupons now, but when I was like 20s, I clipped coupons all the time. And I remember I had gotten like some pineapple in a can. I don't know why. Don't judge me.
Oh,
And like I opened the little thing and it had like a coupon on the back and it was expired. It was expired. I wrote like it was a nice friendly note like, hey, I got your coupon, but it was already expired. And they sent me like $10 worth more of coupons.
Oh, no, there is nothing more embarrassing than you have. Picture this.
No, nothing
Double
more embarrassing. Your wife thinking she
stroller.
got pineapple in a can.
Two
Sicily,
smallish children
1924.
going nuts, and you're just trying to get the error-proof pregnancy test and the coupon to go through and stealthily walk out, and the coupon doesn't go through. And I'm like, ma'am, look, I'm married, but I had moonshine, okay? It's not my fault. Just leave me alone. I was trying to do this without talking to you, okay?
Drink some more wine. Mo.
That's
Drink more
amazing.
wine. Just let it go. Sip more wine.
Yeah, that's when you tell me, you're like, yeah, I'm getting this pregnancy test to see if that's mine.
All I was gonna say, White Rabbit, is a lot of stores actually have their coupons on an app now, and you just like connect your phone
That's some
number.
BS. I don't need
and
to
you
go to
just-
73 different apps. No.
Well, the CVS is best.
Is
CVS
it
has the best
different than
coupons.
clipping 125 coupons out of newspapers, though?
No, I'm just done. I'll go to all
Would you like
these.
to clip
Look,
125 coupons, or would you like to get 125 emails per second from every single subscription you have?
You can filter those emails to a like. Okay, if you're smart right now in the modern age, you have an email set up for like subscription emails, right? And then your like main email. Does nobody do this?
And yeah,
I
no,
do.
it did it for me.
Yeah.
My-
Look,
my
I have
like
husband-
3,000
emails.
unopened emails
Organized.
in my inbox. I don't even want to look at it. It takes too long to delete them.
Same.
And I don't know why everyone feels in my things that I need Cialis. I'm neither worried about my length or my girth. I promise you, I'm okay with it.
I have questions.
That was a jump scare.
Yeah. Well,
I
sorry.
have the same. I have my junk email that I give people, and then I have my real email that I will give people.
I need to
But
work on a
I'm the
company
weirdo
email.
email person. My OCD comes out. Like a couple months ago, I went through all of my emails and put them in folders. I am that cuckoo weird person. At the end of the day, I have
Wait,
to go
Rabbit, you
to
can set
0.
you can set filters to automatically do that.
Send them there.
Oh my gosh.
Right, but sometimes I don't know like where something needs to go. Like or then you could be like the expert and have
General and
50,000.
miscellaneous folders are great for that, though. I'm telling you, if you like set orders for promotion and like pizza and shopping and then miscellaneous, you're set.
Would you like to organize my inbox?
No.
Right?
Damn.
I just quit using. I have like 5
You-
email
you tried,
accounts,
bro.
7
You
email
tried.
accounts.
Oh my God.
I just quit checking them. I was like, because here's the thing, like I did that, like you get the fake email account to like send stuff to, and then I like either I forget about it or for some reason I put my other email in, and then I'm sitting there going, why am I getting all this stuff? And I get it's like triplet, yeah, of like the same emails. And it's just
If you want to have an anxiety attack, look at his emails. He has
Why would you have
50,000
anxiety?
unread emails.
I do too.
What'd you
Who
say?
I've
wants to
got
read
about
them?
13,000.
See?
Delete account.
Oh man,
I'm
I
working
have
on it.
0 unread because that bothers me.
it does bother me, but I have like
Look,
10,000.
I'm too type A to function, but I'm also chaotic, so
You
make
just gotta
that
push
make
right next to
sense.
my rabbit.
I'm like,
A
you know
spirit
how
animal.
people, you miss a phone call and they leave a voicemail. I don't listen to the voicemail. If it's that important, they'll email back or they'll call back. Don't worry about
Oh
it.
my
I
gosh,
like the
I
little
hate
transcript,
voicemail.
so now I don't even have to
I love the
listen to the
transcripts.
voicemail. I can just read it.
My wife got
Yeah,
an email,
that's
a
helped, actually.
message, and it's supposed to be coming to me, and I'm like, don't read this to me or don't play it. I don't want to hear somebody. I don't want to sit there and have to pay attention to what somebody's saying. Just send me.
I
the
am not your
transcript.
secretary, but if
Because
someone
she sent me the voicemail.
if
I'm like, dude, I'm not
someone
listening to
calls
it.
me and they need to call you, you're going to get the message any way I want to give it to you because I'm
Let's
not.
go say
Hey,
his pronouns are
your
let
secretary.
me shoot what?
My pronouns are let me see them tatas.
She. I think it says she.
Let me see them tatas.
Well, white rabbits want to see
Caitlin, they're
them.
talking to
So
you.
Oh, she them. Oh, I want to see them. I want to see all the tatas. I want to know how they hang, where they point, where they sit.
Oh,
Sandra Lee's
Not where they
tatas
were when I
have
was 18.
amazed me for years. That woman could be wearing the lowest cut top and you never see her cleavage. I'm like, how can you have your top that low and not see any cleavage, Sandra Lee?
I don't know who that is.
I'm looking
It's
for a
fine.
picture.
I will go ahead and put myself on the bottom now.
Are you
No, sorry.
like
it's
when
just-
you said that? My first inclination was like, "Look at me,
That's
I'm
what I thought
Sandra
too.
D." Is that what you're
Lee,
talking about?
Sandra Lee. She's the
Oh, never mind.
like the person on. She used to be on the
Food
Food
Network.
Network.
Oh,
She
she
used to
was
date some
Cuomo'd, wasn't
Democrat.
she?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sandra Lee.
She's the
Yes.
one
Yeah.
who
Literally
left Cuomo during COVID, or they broke up
That's
during
not the
COVID.
chick with like the fake eyelash. No, that's Tammy Baker. Never mind.
No.
That's Timmy Faker.
I'm trying to
Tammy
think of what.
Baker.
I'm trying to think
Sandra
of
Lee
these
broke up
ladies
with
that are
Cuomo
on
during
like those
COVID.
kind of shows.
She was on
Oh
that
yeah, she's the
new
one that was
show
always
with
making booze.
the
I loved her.
So this is
pie
her.
baking and shit. Okay.
What in the Liberace is that dress?
Yeah, I don't see any like young pictures of her with her cleavage out though.
That's like a long.
Sandra Lee.
Yeah, it's a long cleavage.
Oh,
Young.
what? Okay.
Sure.
I just Googled Sandra Lee pic and I hit enter.
You
And
hit
it's not
D.
Sandra Lee, but it's showing me way too much.
You're gonna need bleach
I
bit.
didn't say.
Get a Hillary Clinton bleach wipe off that computer.
I
How
mean,
low can they
it
go? Is
was
that what you're
like,
asking?
let's go. Brandon and Zach would be very happy with what I just saw. I'm like, what is happening on my
boy.
computer?
Well, it looked fake.
What did you look at?
I Googled Sandra
Nancy Pelosi bikini shots.
Oh
As
no.
everyone does.
And I have a woman on a chair flashing me. I have 2 women flashing me. I have a girl with her hand on her hip flashing me.
Wow.
I have people in a hot tub.
And she
Hey,
doesn't
hey,
close
white
it.
white rabbit,
she doesn't close
white
it.
rabbit. Turn safe search back on.
Yeah, right.
Turn
is that turned off?
incognito
also turn on
on.
incognito and VPN.
Yes.
Yeah.
And disinfect.
So
Expert
this is
may have infected your Google searches. You might want to cleanse that.
That's so weird.
yeah, I did. So the this is from the Daily Mail. This is a new one of her. There's those of you that don't know her, maybe this. So she had breast cancer. And so this says Sandra Lee flaunts her figure after breast cancer. Okay, you ready?
No, cool.
Sandra Lee. Now, there's a few things about her figure here that I don't know if you can see.
One's bigger than the other.
Go.
This is on the internet. This is not supposed to be here.
It's much tamer when I just saw that was on the internet.
Well,
She saw
I'm just
Andrew
saying
Cuomo
that was
naked.
very
I just
awkward.
can't.
So anyway, there you go. What about that? Quiet?
She
I'll go
would
into
cook
another stream.
meals. She would cook meals, and she would be like, "Let me show you how much money you can make. I mean, how much food you can make
Save.
for like." And she would like make a meal like that served 4 people, and it would be like $1.12 per meal. Like
Yeah,
that was her
it
shit.
was like semi-homemade,
This is
so
frijoles with
some of it was
tortillas. That's just beans
prepackaged,
and
and she
tortillas.
would,
There's $1.
and she always made booze. Like every single thing had. She lived in
She did.
Canton before Canton was popular.
Yes.
Before Canton.
And now I'm gonna make my cocktail. And she would like have this much juice in it and like this much vodka, and you're like,
She's like,
So she
put in
wouldn't
2
buy food
bottles.
for her family, so she could have the money for the alcohol. All right, I like this chick. I like her thinking.
And she
You
was
guys remember
bougie. She
Anthony
made everything
Bourdain?
look really good. And I'm like, I don't have the patience, the time, or the counter space.
Do you guys remember Anthony Bourdain?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Anthony Bourdain despised Sandra Lee.
Oh,
I'm
And
thinking he despised most things. He wasn't
well,
a
he
very
did, but
friendly
this was his
person.
He
biggest
despised
pet
himself.
peeve.
That's why he. Anyway.
yeah, that's why. Yeah.
Right. Well, this is the biggest pet peeve he had of her, and it is Sandra Lee. I muted it, right? And there's her
Kwanzaa
Kwanzaa cake. Now I don't know what a
No.
Kwanzaa cake
No.
is, but she
Are those
makes
corn
this.
nuts?
That's even beyond my race. Wow.
That's corn nuts. You're right. Corn nuts. Look at the girth of the candles, and then is that fried apples on top of that?
I think that's apple pie
Oh
filling.
my
Yeah.
Apple pie filling. Look, oh, happy Kwanzaa.
Are those
The-
Hanukkah candles?
No,
No,
these
it's
are
Kwanzaa. They
Kwanzaa.
have
See, the
sort of
green
a
is for the money,
menorah.
the red because you know they're black is for Africa where they're all one. Green is for the money because they're all kings, and red is for they all share the same blood. Kwanzaa. That's how Max Meyer described it to me.
Created by 2 Dutch people.
Yeah. Thanks a
And
lot,
apple.
Baker.
See? Look
There's
at her
Baker and his
traumatizing
angel
that.
food cake.
He has a long torso.
She
Well, she
does
has
have a
a-
really long
but look,
torso.
look.
It's like
These are they supposed to be perpendicular with the elbows here?
Most
mean,
women's
if you put,
chests
like, a
are
little
about
measuring
right where
thing.
your elbow bends. That's usually where they tell you to put it. Figures. She's just got a weird build.
oh wow.
Yeah, that's what. But you know, oh,
What the
there's a
hell
little
is she
Kwanzaa
putting in the
cake.
So
I'm
we
middle?
would
excited.
watch this, and I was like, "Look, what is her tatas doing?"
Oh, no,
They
no, no,
amaze
hold on.
me.
It's-
But she looks like
oh, it's-
They're
From
trying
the
to smell the
80s.
cake.
yeah, they are trying to smell the cake.
What in the
Yeah,
name
she's
of
making
Jesus
her
is she
ingredients.
doing?
Making chocolate Cool Whip because you know, can you just use Cool Whip? I guess I don't know.
For Kwanzaa.
Look, hold on. Look at this Jello mold disaster, whatever thing this is right here. It's a butt cake with like Jello in the middle of it. This shit's worth millions of dollars, y'all. Millions.
What in
I'm
the
developing
no.
diabetes just by looking at this.
You're developing
Diabetes.
Kwanzaa.
Diabetes.
Okay, so you have chocolate with angel food cake with apples
Look
with
at that, now-
corn nuts. Make this make sense if you're not high.
It's like a big old hamburger.
Bagel.
It's just a giant bagel with
Here's
cream
the
cheese.
thing.
Oh, here's the pie filling.
Angel food cake doesn't go with frosting.
And apple cinnamon.
Oh, there you go. See, apple cinnamon pie filling.
What
I mean,
the
you know-
hell?
I didn't know that was something.
We
you did.
listen and we don't judge.
We judge
Oh,
them
no,
all
we
the
judge
time
all
and
the time.
harshly.
Don't
I'm
judge
judging.
out
I'm doing
loud.
all the judging. The
Yeah.
hell?
Out loud, harsh.
Chocolate with apples. Ooh.
Is it
What
cinnamon
the
butter
hell
that
is wrong
might
with
be
this
the
woman?
only acceptable?
No, this is like chocolate Cool Whip. And then, but here's the thing: when it's all done, and remember, this is an angel food cake base here. Look at this over here's a Hanukkah cake. You see that? Look at the weird Star of David that's fallen over. The blue, the silver. Happy Hanukkah, everybody!
The rabbi's so
That
proud.
doesn't look.
She
Also,
looks like
is the
AI.
frosting kosher? Is there dairy in the?
There's
Okay,
your nut.
this woman is worth how much money, and she can't have her
Millions.
boobs in the right place?
No, she looks like AI, like from the 80s. Like
This is a
Look,
15-year-old
y'all,
video.
she got
Anthony
a boob job
Bourdain.
in
Oh,
the
look at this!
80s.
Look! She cuts the hole. Oh jeez!
I'm sure this is against all of Geneva Convention.
Yes, it is in violation of the Geneva Convention.
So the candles
Would
had a
you not
thicker
be
base.
offended if someone brought this out and said, "I brought something to celebrate your culture"?
Did you see the Kroger Juneteenth cake?
What?
Yes. I shouldn't be laughing so loud. It's not funny. It's culturally
Give me a
inappropriate.
moment.
Google says Sandra Lee is worth 20 million.
wow.
And she couldn't buy
Damn.
an appropriate bra.
I'd act a fool for 20 million too, but dang, like
I have to
don't
go
kill
full
people
just
with your
waking
ugly
up in
food.
the morning. Nobody's giving me 20.
The problem is her boobs are too large for her frame. It doesn't
Yeah,
look right.
The
too long,
problem
but-
is that even with the large boobs, she should be able to have enough support to put them above her belly button.
Well, they're like
She tried to use those
Look,
as
Caitlin.
distractions from her
Gravity
cooking.
and time
cooking.
take their toll.
No,
There's
and I
amount of
get it.
bras That will
I am a mother of two that I've
apparently she
breastfed both
can't-
of them. There
apparently
are
this
bras.
lady can't afford a good one. Because
She's worth
know that
21
to go to my
million.
Walmart.
She only has
But that
20
doesn't
million.
stop ladies from trying to wear tank tops and
She
crop
could
tops.
buy a
God bless them.
$5,000 boob job to just lift it. Like
And
that's
if
not
she
hard.
really wanted to be real Kwanzaa, she could just throw one right behind her back and like feed the kid on her back. I don't know.
Oh,
Some of the views expressed on this channel are not held by everyone else on the panel.
Welcome to the National Geographic Channel.
Hey, remember when I said I was sorry at the beginning?
Iris starts every sentence with "I'm sorry." every
People having
conversation.
problems.
I
Let's
just
go,
don't
Brenda
remember her
says.
looking like the 80s like that. She looks too 80s. And she's
All I know is
long.
after my last prostate exam, the doctor walked out, the nurse walked in, and then asked me, who was that guy?
I had a couple. I don't know. There were some clients, and they came in, and I'm like, "Oh, how are you guys?" And the lady says, "Oh, well, I have good news and bad news." And I said, "What is it?" The bad news is that he has problems with his prostate. And I said, "And the good news, I don't have problems with mine." Like, you don't have one.
Oh my god.
I did have one of the girls that I work with came back. This was years ago. She came back and she said, I just met with his mom. I'm like, uh-huh. And she goes, well, like I'm asking her these questions and this and that. And the mom was like, oh, I just got over cancer. And she's like, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. She's like, yeah, I had prostate cancer.
No,
She's
you
like,
didn't.
She's like, I didn't know what to do. And I was like, what did you do? She goes, I just wrote it down and moved on.
What?
Wrote it out.
You should have asked her if she had a prostate
I'm sure
removed.
she did write that. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Iris, Zach is he's talking to you. Is this true?
Iris
think
has
most-
one boob bigger than the other. I took her to a wet t-shirt contest. She won first and third. Fuck yeah, I did.
Who won
She did a
second?
full sweep.
Zach for being the
Did
third
you
boob.
helicopter? Sorry. It's this shirt, man. It's a party shirt. It's a party shirt. Things get crazy around here. Wait, hold on. No dinner first. I had a pelvic exam by a male doctor, and he.
That's
Ooh.
that's something. Congratulations. I don't know. Is that
Was it a shocker or the spocker? Anyway, so
That probably shouldn't be his field of study if he doesn't know his way around there.
he's feeling his way.
So,
Did I hear something vibrate?
Yeah.
I think you heard
Maybe
one
it's
of the
the
donkeys.
clippers.
I think it's the Clippers.
It's the Clippers. The razor.
It's so great having Caitlin back. This is
cucumber.
also her last show. She's like, boy, I'm so glad you get away from those guys. I didn't realize how bad it was over there.
I like how Rosamond gets her barn chores done while she's here with us. She's like, I'm just gonna make the most of my time.
I'm gonna make the most of my time.
It's actually
But
kind of
also,
soothing.
did I miss it? Did she start with like an FNL tribute again?
Yeah.
No, I pulled the thing up, and I think that's what got her into the Clipper show. Yeah, I do need to shave these asses. By the way, I wanted to say, Rosamond.
Rosamond.
I dig the your internet's very, very clear.
Is
And look at this. You get the full image of the donkeys. This is really, you guys, you look good. You got some class.
Yeah.
Hmm.
They look cooler now. They were
Those are
probably
two
hot.
beautiful
Should see all this hair on the ground. This is ridiculous.
I need to take a screenshot and put on their left cheek, right cheek. Anyway, what happened?
Thank you, Coco.
I wonder if they
Oh,
make
this
ass
explains
hair
Baker
couches. They used to
so-
make horse hair couches.
This explains everything about Baker.
Oh my God, that would be allergy nightmare.
By Kathy Ireland, the ass hair.
The ass hair couch. Yes, let's do it. I'm gonna sell throw pillows tomorrow.
I don't
Jesus.
What happened? Do you have a new one?
Oh.
Wait, Caitlin. No, those cakes aren't real. Someone planted those cakes.
Oh,
Cakes.
No, those are real.
Real cakes or metaphorical cakes?
Private chat.
Yeah, that
expert, you
was
can share
that
it.
one was so bad I
We're
didn't
like,
even put it on
private
Mornings
chat
with Mo.
cakes.
I did not need the heat for that one. Kroger, way to swing
Also,
and
like,
whiff.
what else are you gonna put on it? But I think it could have been done like more tastefully and better. The execution for the overall idea probably pretty poor.
Well, but it is
backlash,
summer,
great.
so they do always have those cakes in summer. So,
But they're inside in a refrigerated section.
well, I mean, look,
So expert, scroll
mistakes
all the
were
way down
made.
on
No,
that
no,
article.
ignore the video.
okay. All the way down.
Scroll all
Okay.
the way down and go to
That's
today.com.
racist.
It says
I'm just kidding.
go
I'm
a
kidding.
little up.
Oh, did it
What?
not link the direct
Little up.
article?
So a little up. Keep going. Right there. It says this article
Yeah.
was already published. Yeah. Go to that. And then they'll show the actual video.
Are
of them
you guys
filming.
looking at this? Or nope, it ain't thank you over there.
It didn't switch. Thank you, Vice
Little-
Vice Baby.
Yeah,
I don't know
thank
why
you.
I didn't link the direct article.
I got you.
What I do is
That's why-
stupid.
That's why expert brings in an Asian who is very tech savvy.
Yep. Exactly.
This is what we've been missing, expert. This is the exact component that you've been missing this entire time. Somebody
As
direct
my
you on
roommate
how to
calls
not
me,
push
the-
the buttons.
Well, my roommate doesn't call me an ESA for no reason. The emotional support Asian.
I like that.
Yeah, we needed you at Dollywood, Vice, because our only
Wait, that's
diversity was a Swede and Irish.
Next year.
We need more diversity.
Hey, wait a second. I will have you know that Valhalla is very diverse.
Sure.
Yeah.
Fair point.
Oh, Coco.
I mean, he's something, right? Okay,
But
it's showing now.
that's the video.
All right, so this is the TikTok. I am done with Kroger's. Oh, I guess I could play volume, right? Does it have volume?
I don't know.
They might have copyrighted music on the background.
Oh! I gotta go backwards. I like this. I like this, lady.
At isn't. They can't even put at.
No, look, hold on.
So
It's
bad.
very-
Like, this is what I'm saying. They could have done it well. They chose not to.
Oh, this is awesome. Hold on, I gotta
So
turn this
on that corner right there, that's Sandra Lee's cake. Kwanzaa cake.
It kind of is. Right? Listen to this. Do you guys hear it?
This is some bullshit.
This is some bullshit.
Free at last.
Yes. Shit. I wish it was a manager here because y'all decorate everything else around here cute. Everything else around here cute. But for
Do we
junk
think this
food,
is real or someone just like put those there and then filmed it?
I mean,
Yeah,
this
because
looks
I'm
very.
questioning that because there's only one of each kind. So I'm like, I don't know if
Right.
like someone
and
planted
expect
those
someone
there.
to buy it.
That's a
So
good
what I will
point.
say is I used to be a
That's
cake
bullshit.
decorator. They probably had some things they were probably supposed to have done something nice, like, hey, we need something for this. And you had, you know, one guy who was just done with life. Look, this is
Oh
what
my!
happens when people are done and want to do
Here's the
10% of
thing.
a half-assed job.
Kroger's
Kroger just
isn't
had
going to
a
sell a blank cookie cake, right?
well, Kroger might have done a little bring your
You know
kids to
what?
work day.
Considering the state of our education system, I'm just glad free is spelled correctly.
Hey, I
Amen.
want you to know that if I walk in and I see a giant cookie and it says "free" written in frosting, that sucker's going out with me.
Not through the cash register either.
Max, how you doing, buddy? My two friends in the Asia are also a special kind of Asian. Legal mindset meme copian. Or why do I hear right when Max shows up?
Sorry.
Max, how you doing, brother? Oh my God! See, Caitlin left, and I've diversified.
There you go.
We got rid
Moving
of
up in the world.
Caitlin and brought in an Asian.
Again, he was here my last episode. Max has been here a while. Seems like mostly the same group.
I'm horrible at trying to be funny.
I would actually argue that this is one of the least diverse groups. I don't see.
Oh,
I mean,
This is for you, Connor.
until Vice Baby, I thought it was ladies' night.
well, he brings the estrogen level up, so I brought him in.
Look at Roseman.
You missed it.
What is going on? Well, everybody
He brings like a kinder soul than any of us ladies on here.
It really does.
Oh, hey, Caitlin, do you?
And that's a compliment.
We do have some new stuff. Check this out. This is White Rabbit's new awesome.
Coco. Yeah.
I'm a slittery snake.
Oh, I love that.
I'm a slittery snake.
Slithering snake.
That is my favorite thing ever. I love it. It's my favorite little picture. It's my favorite sound.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, no, hey, did you guys know Max Murray got into a fight in the streets of Tokyo?
Yeah.
Oh, that was awesome.
Yeah, he took down some.
Was it with a pregnant chick too? Did the redhead go all the way over there?
Was it with a
It was with
redheaded
a
pregnant
fat pervert.
chicken?
Ooh. It was a fat pervert. He
I
was
was
doing
hoping
a
for
yes.
a
What?
redheaded pregnant chicken.
Are you body shaming?
She was very pregnant. Caitlin, did you hear about this woman? I feel like you're not included. Okay, so Caitlin doesn't know the story. So where's
No, I'm
Dollywood?
just avoiding saying things that I shouldn't say out loud, so I'm gonna cover my mouth.
Well, now I'm curious. Hey, Paul, how you doing?
I had assumptions as to who the fat pregnant lady may be. Obviously, no real assumptions. Just jokes.
No, nobody we know. Just a random person at Dollywood.
Yeah, Randy.
Oh, this happened at Dollywood?
Yes.
Yes.
We had
At the
trailer
park.
park wars in Dollywood.
We were getting ready to leave, and this woman wanted Mo to interview her. And so she's like, "Look, I'll show you. I'm interview material. Watch me. I'll go get with a fight with my mom."
She had the stance of the hands on her hips, but her hands weren't on her hips. She was 13 months pregnant. She had the chicken neck going on. Her whole family reacted none. Like, this is an everyday occurrence in their life. And she said things like, "I will throw my baby if I want to." We're all just sitting there like this.
Watching.
I was trying to make Mo famous, and I forgot about that, so I apologize.
The security guard came and acted like he couldn't see who was making the chaos.
Yeah, he
We
was
just walked
following
on.
them real slow, and then he just kind of turned around and was like, "All right."
The Jerry Springer show at Dollywood.
The family finally left, and she like chicken walked back and forth a couple of times over here, and we were still like this.
And as soon as she was out of eyesight, I started chicken walking. I was like,
I
I'm
mean,
not doing
it
it
is
where she can see me. She's gonna kill me.
Oh my gosh, she
never a
did.
dull moment.
Rosamund did. She followed her around and she started doing the whole like chicken dance. Oh my gosh, it was like, you know what? It was like chicken ambulance.
Did anybody?
No, we should have started it though.
No, we wanted our life.
Yeah.
We
Heck,
enjoy
whatever happened.
breath.
I mean, all of y'all V1.
Have you met a crazy 900 years pregnant woman? No, just no. This is why Steve, that stingray was probably pregnant. Look, God had given him grace for as many times he messed with an irritable pregnant, gator, and he was like, would you stop messing with my animals?
And they may or may not have been on meth.
Yeah, it was, they were
somebody
method
was
actors,
messed up.
possibly.
Good.
Wait, they don't allow liquor, but they allow meth inside Dollywood? What kind of place
East
is
Tennessee,
Yes.
baby. East Tennessee.
I'm fucking dead.
We used to be the #1 state for
Coke.
opioid abuse.
Oh.
And then I think
congratulations.
Michigan took over or
Michigan.
something. Like some state came in
Michigan's
and saved
bad.
us. Like we weren't
So
number
if I
one.
move the boys down, they have FFA or Breaking Bad. I just need to know if I need to push them towards STEM or animal husbandry.
STEM all the
Whichever
way.
makes more money.
Well, I'm telling
HVAC.
you,
STEM and learn
I
Spanish.
think animal husbandry could make money, but
Or not.
Iris needs to go and pick up Rosamund and the donkey before she goes to Mexico tomorrow. Hey, Caitlin. So
I'm actually going to
when
Mexico tomorrow.
Do what?
I am actually going to Mexico tomorrow.
See, she's gonna set up. Iris is a.
Give me some drugs.
She's
Oh yeah, I can.
she's not gonna be Dominic's manager.
Yep.
Caitlin, you know how when you came to Dollywood 24, like it was like everybody's like, "Oh, look at her! Look how cute she is. She has that pregnant glow and all that stuff." And like it's all like people just like, "Oh, look!" Even Vol, so it's like, "I just want to pick her up and put her in my pocket." Okay, so this woman was more like a toxic Avenger. You knew, like like the belly button sticking out of the t-shirt type thing, like. Oh, it was like she had like a Dale Earnhardt shirt, or was that a tattoo? I forget. I mean, it wasn't. Man,
The baby had its arm sticking out, holding a like bush light. Is what you're talking about?
Oh, there's a lot of bush,
Oh my beer, baby.
Yeah, it was all over the place. It was crazy. But anyway, hey, you know what? I got another thing to show you guys. I forgot about this. I don't want to leave the show before showing you guys this thing. I cannot tell you who this is because I didn't look before I clicked the button. But I can share with you what it is. Where did this thing go? Is that it? Nope, that's TikTok. Why is TikTok on here? That's it right there. All right, and
that is Rosalind. David's on the left. Rosalind is the smaller one.
That's amazing.
So there you go.
That is amazing.
I don't know. I just went straight into a full screen. It was sent to me, and I looked at it. And I was like, "Oh, well." I was like, "Happy birthday!" It won't go. It won't change. It locked up. I kid you not. This channel.
Come back.
I can't get it to. I was being shared. Is that why?
Are you cooking?
Sorry. I'm pushing buttons in the background. And then also, Robert James, the guy's got the red Camaro on his avatar. He came in last night and he said, "Hey, I gotta ask your permission. Can I use your image?" And I'm like, Here, I'm going to tell you, whenever I have questions about the internet, I ask the White Rabbit. And so he said, all right, well, let me show you. Do you think the White Rabbit would approve of this? And so I was like, yeah, I think she'll think it's funny. So here's the other thing I have, and then I'm done. Like, I have nothing else to share. Can you guys see this? Is this up?
No.
No.
Crap.
Yes.
Why is that so big? What?
No. No.
There. Okay. See that?
No.
Oh boy.
So,
Wow.
yeah, Robert James shared this, and so you're
The
going to crank
expert
that
has
up. And,
been ostrich sized.
yeah. I told you they bore me. I told you I'd rather watch paint dry than watch this stuff. I'm done.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's funny. That is funny.
There you go.
That's funny.
That's all I get.
I approve.
Oh, wait, hold on. They're still playing. Stop. Okay, there. Sorry. I heard all this stuff happening in my head, and I thought it was different this time.
If there's one thing I can always count on, it's expert not being good with buttons.
True that.
Clasp. So anyway.
Or Velcro.
Oh,
Definitely not laces.
yeah, somebody said something about laces, and I was like, I tie my shoes one time. I just tie them in and out, right?
It was me. You said, I don't know how to tie a bow. And I was like, you tie your shoes every day. You're like, I tie them one time.
Yeah. So do you guys ever do that? You go on YouTube and look how to tie your shoelace. There's more than one way to tie your shoe. You guys know that, right? Like, our parents may not have taught us the best way. I'm out.
I mean, there's the two bunny ears, and then there's the bunny that runs around the trunk of the tree.
Yes.
But that's about the only two ways I know of.
Well, the bunny run around the trunk, that's like the White Rabbit and I, we ran into each other 3 times before we went on a date, and she hated me every time. And one time, because I wanted her, I pulled my pockets out. I said, "Hey, Erica's an elephant between the ears." Anyway, Squishy, how you doing, man? Look at this. Instead of putting an expert's head on ostrich, it needs to be on a peacock.
It needs to be on a squirrel.
A squirrel. Squishy's awesome. You checked out Squishy's channel? That's where like MG goes over there and like it gets those sovereign citizen videos and all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
Is that chick at Dollywood? What do you think, Mo? Soft Civ?
Old Squishy Gardner?
Yeah.
She is definitely
got
a
a great
pro
channel.
se defendant who is going to be screaming that she wasn't Mirandized, immediately, and she would like to, enact her silencification, but only after she gets a lawyer.
Once again.
Ooh, he's mad.
Old Squishy Gardner's Court Watch has 198,000 subscribers.
Yeah,
Yes.
he
It's a great channel.
Right?
That's very
It is
impressive.
fun. I love.
Yeah, he's
their
an awesome
stuff.
guy. He's absolutely awesome. I've asked him before if he'd ever like want to come hang out on stuff. He's like, "Oh no, I definitely have a voice for TV and a face for radio." Something like that. I was like, "Oh wait, so isn't that what White Rabbit says about me?" I love him, man. He's a hoot. He makes the chat fun. He does make the chat fun. So
Welcome, Old Squishy Gardner's Court Watch. That is a mouthful. I never thought
They are train wrecks that are not mine. I love watching them when I'm cleaning, and I'm like, I'm doing okay. It's like why you watch, My 600-Pound Life or Hoarders.
I saw a commercial the other day, and it was like
really
1,000-Pound Sisters.
Oh, yeah, those are a train wreck. I love the Slayton sisters. Oh my God.
They showed like a clip of them, and I was like, what is happening here?
It
you
is
seen the new
a
thing
fever
where it's
dream
like-
on acid with MK Ultra. It is amazing.
The meme that's going around is like when you realize that you weigh less than the 1,000-pound sister. Because it's like her clip of going like, I'm down to like 250.
To be fair, I think she started at 800, so she's actually kicking ass.
She did. But it's funny when it's her face. I don't know.
Well, are you guys talking about Vegas Wreck?
No.
No. Like I'm sitting, the commercial comes on. It's like a 1,000-pound sister.
No, the LV cop.
Well, he knows a lot of them.
Well, do you know who I'm talking about? They have a YouTube channel.
No, does he have a YouTube channel? Is that why he doesn't talk to me anymore?
No, but I saw that there's a YouTube channel called LV Cops TV, and they're Las Vegas cops, and they've been covering some of the Karen Reed stuff. And every time I see it pop up, I'm like, I wonder if Vegas Rick knows them.
Oh, I see that channel. They're a good channel.
Yeah, I see. I know.
Well, we can find out, but he won't return my calls. So he's getting married or something. It's weird.
What?
No, he's not getting married.
It is solstice though, so he does. He's a pagan.
And accidentally do it.
Did you run Vegas Rick off?
He's been around so long. There's nothing you could do to run him off.
That's what I'm wondering, though, because you're talking vaguely about him.
When are
what
we
did
doing
you do to Vegas Rick?
When are we doing a Dollywood in Vegas?
Yes.
Oh.
That sounds terribly dangerous.
Well, Valhalla won't go because he refuses the brown dirt or the brown.
He can't shotgun beer anyway. He's fine. Who's next?
Oh my gosh, Caitlin, did you see him try to do shotgun a beer? He went through 3, and Iris is sitting there. I mean, it was like she had channeled energy from you.
Y'all let him waste 3 beers trying to do this? Is what I did.
It was crappy beer. It was fine.
It wasn't Natty Ice, but I don't know what it was.
Yingling.
That's not crappy beer.
That's what they were. They were gunning beer.
Did Valkyrie do one?
Yingling is the only beer I will drink, so I'm very offended by this.
That he
I think
wasted
it was just Baker and the Duke, wasn't it?
I thought he did 3. I don't know.
Val tried.
He did. I think he did 2 with Baker or no, 1 with Baker and 2 with the Duke.
Yingling would be a hard beer to shotgun too, though. That's not like a light beer.
Caitlin, this was bad. We are now at the point where we are in front of people, like live people, like human beings, 3D.
Oh,
and he holds it, and he's like, no, you open it here first. That doesn't make sense to put a hole here. He's whining about it. I'm like, oh, this is done. This whole thing's over with.
Where's Valhalla?
We don't know. Well, it's ladies' night, and I was like, him or vice versa, baby.
Made the right call.
See?
And Vice Baby has the slithering snake that we all love and adore.
Slithering snake.
Well, I mean, listen, you guys know I do love Valhalla, and I'm not saying anything about it like everybody else is.
And I realized from Dollywood. Did you guys ever eat the Vegemite or the Marmite, whatever?
No, I ate spunk though. That was disgusting.
Feel dirty.
It's a Denmarkian candy that Baker brought over, but it has the most ridiculous name.
I remember that from 2024. It still doesn't lessen the impact of saying I ate spunk.
Hey, listen, if we can make
it was worse than
what is it, a Bitcoin out of that? Move over, Hawk to a girl.
I wish I could get challenge coins made. Because I've looked at places, I was like, sure, somebody's got to do this, right? And I was like, yeah, John's going to be like, I had Baker's spunk.
What are you doing to the Squatch, Roxman?
I'm trying to find something to grip it with so I can break it in half.
Oh, man. Oh, boy.
There. I put it in my
According to some videos, there's places.
It's good.
Hey, Caitlin.
Nope.
Look what Baker brought me.
Hey.
I've never watched that movie.
It's Reggie.
Is it the rooster?
I just offended everyone in the whole entire world.
No, you just saved yourself from the Disney princess song that will eat into your heart and soul. At least it wasn't Let It Go.
Okay, he as a like Disney kid, that grew up as a Disney princess fanatic, growing up, getting older, then having kids and having Frozen be like the first thing that could be introduced to my child, I was like, F no. Moana came out and I was like, yes, this. Everything about Moana all the time, 100% yes. Frozen.
Futurama and Daria for my kids, which might explain a few things.
Futurama is
Hey, Bending Rodriguez is a great
I do not have time to answer the questions that would come from my 5-year-old watching Futurama.
Look, I couldn't deal with Caillou. And Baby Shark in Mandarin is not as fun as you think. Also in German and French and all of the other languages, varied and sundry, that we could learn Baby Shark from.
Caillou the Cancer Kid.
Caillou is fucking banned.
Caillou is cancer, and we need to.
Caillou.
Caillou has cancer.
He looks like he has leukemia, and he's a whiny.
That little kid,
bitch
yeah,
boy.
exactly. That little kid was whining, and my kids would see
He's
that,
like,
and I'm like, you see that kid? He's
would
whining.
you stop? And I was like, this is why parents leave their children in parks and don't go home.
No. I would tell my kids. I would tell my kids. I was like, you do that, I'll kick your ass straight up. They're like, okay, never mind.
That's how my mom was. I wasn't allowed to watch Disney stuff. So like all this like Disney stuff, I'm like, never saw it. But my mom's like, no, you're not gonna watch it because they killed a mom in the first 5 minutes. I'm like, oh, hey, look who's here. Hey, kiddos, how you doing, babe? What's happening? The whiny rabbits. Yeah, I know, but I don't dare tell her that, D-What. Or Bad Duck. Sorry, D-What. I am so sorry that I threw that on you. Bad Duck. Oh my gosh. Anybody want to say anything good and save me and get me out of here?
This rabbit has really big teeth.
Yeah, you do. Listen, I want to say thank you all for coming on here. This has been a lot of fun. Need to do more ladies' nights. Those were you guys. I'll be honest with you. I kind of got scared away from ladies' nights because they were quite exhausting. But that was when I was a little expert.
Your choice.
I missed her so much. Oh my god! Oh, look, it broke. Sorry, it wasn't lamp. Anyway, but hey, Shizzy, what's happening, brother?
Hey, Shizzy.
Little bitty Chizzy.
Oh, he is.
Little bitty.
You missed Shizzy. He's the cutest little guy. Matter of fact, what?
I was going to say, I just want Shizzy to know that when we were in the car the other day, Expert looked in the back. Shizzy lost his hat. He misplaced his hat when he was here. So we were in the car. This was like, do what?
Was it in the cup holder?
It was like one of those little hats at a baseball game you get ice cream in.
We hadn't been in the car in like a week and a half, in my car at least. And Expert looked back and he goes, oh, he found his hat. And I said, oh, I forgot. Is Shizzy's hat back there? He looks, he's like, no, I don't see it. I'm like, tag on. So we get to the place where we're going, park. We go in. I come out to wait. I look in the back. There it is. It's right next to his hat.
Well, it wasn't my hat, though.
Shizzy's hat has been found. And Shizzy, if you let us know where to send it, we will.
No. Keep it there because he has to go next year.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Oh, here's a good idea. Let's mail it to Iris.
Then Iris.
I wouldn't even joke. This is like a treasured, beloved band hat of his. So it will be safe. Oh, okay.
That guarantees he has to come back next year to get it back.
100%.
Well,
it's a good thing
I need
for
to
him
put
too.
it like back here on my little shelf.
Well,
proof of life.
There are 3 people we would like to have come. Wait, hold on. What am I trying to say? I hope that Caitlin, Vice Vice Baby, and Yodels can all make it next year, along with everybody else.
Yeah.
I want to thank you guys, all you lovely ladies, that were here, and also I want to thank all you lovely ladies that are just for being here in my life. I'll tell you, you guys. I've never said this before. One of the things that I like about everybody who's here, and it doesn't include Vice Baby, I just like him, but is that there's a magic that White Rabbit possesses that I see, and I love being around her, and she is my best friend, and I love listening to her and stuff like that. And when I am around you ladies, it's because I have seen something that reminds me of her. And I just love that. And so you all make me feel
her
special.
facial expressions.
I know. She's like, what?
Yeah, she hates, like, she's like,
what did you do?
I'll tell her, I'll be like, I love you. And she'll be like, okay. That's what she said. I'm like, I love you. She's like, okay. So, but anyway, no, I really thank you all for coming and sharing your time with me. And this is so much fun. We're going to have the best is yet to come. And because I'm just scared that I may never see Caitlin again.
Bye, Caitlin.
I really have been wanting. Listen, go ask Miami about that too. And we've had discussions, and just like, Caitlin's gone.
Yeah, why isn't Miami here?
Because she likes to have fun and not.
Miami will grace us with her presence like
When
once, maybe twice a year.
She's awesome
on screen.
All of you guys are awesome, but yeah.
No, you're awesome. Just like I said, I'm very. Oh my gosh! Look at this. Speaking of awesome, how you doing? Absolutely love the Cougar.
Ooh.
I just put them jokes, don't I? What did you get to the chat? I'm saying hi to everybody. Hey, that's your Cougar. How you doing? And then I don't know why it just made me giggle at myself sometimes. Yes, okay. Now I'm gonna have to hear about that. She kept telling me. She kept saying she has mom things to do. I'm like, what? She's not here. I mean, whiny. Anyway, but that's how I am with all of y'all. It's like Roseman. I was like. Well, Roseman and Mo both. They are so. The camera just. You guys that were not here, boy, you missed out, man. Because the camera does not do either one of them justice. They are just awesome.
I've grown into my face.
Bad
It's
Duck.
taken a
Iris
while.
is the only woman I think that can straighten out Bad Duck. You
The headgear
want to say
helped.
that, right?
Though at 13.
Wait, I gotta say, this was one of the funniest things when we Irish and I spent like all of Friday together before Friday Night Live out at the pool
Breakfast
at the
all
hotel.
day.
Breakfast,
Yeah.
all day at the pool. We had dinner. We went to Friday Night Live together, and Angie was with us part of the day. My husband was with us part of the day, but they both went back to the room for a while, and it was just me and Irish at the pool. It was the funniest damn thing, man. Every time she would start telling a story, and then she'd be like, oh wait, my best friend, I gotta call her. And then she'd call her best friend and put her on speaker. And then they're speaking in Spanish, but I can hear her. She's telling everybody she's calling that she's hanging out with a bunch of gringos in Tennessee and all this stuff. But it's like all in Spanish, but I can understand it. And then she's like, oh, wait, my cousin. I gotta tell my cousin this. And then like she calls her cousin and then is telling her cousin she's hanging out with a bunch of gringos in Tennessee. And then I'm texting her kids saying like, can you come get your mother, please? And then they call, and then she tells them she's with a bunch of gringos in Tennessee. And I was like, she's obsessed with us white people. I'm like, what is happening?
It's true though. I
funny.
went for cultural knowledge, right?
She did.
You guys hang out, right? See what y'all do in your natural habitat, right?
Next year we'll teach you cornhole.
It's like watching
It'll
Bigfoot
be great.
videos.
See what the gringos do.
I've never played that. So anyways, so yeah, that's
No, the best part I heard about the whole thing is when you guys get in the Uber and Iris starts making fun of Cubans and the driver was Cuban. And she's like, or whatever else. They're going, oh my gosh.
Both of our Uber rides were absolutely epic.
I literally went, I don't claim him, he's Cuban.
Epic. Like our first driver, like wasn't like laughing because we were being culturally inappropriate and giving Iris a business plan to have the Mexican American experience in America. And we were like doing this whole thing, and then all of a sudden Irish like taps the Uber driver on the arm and is like, "It's okay, bro, you can laugh." And then he started laughing. It was so funny.
Now here's the question: what did the Uber driver rate you?
I don't know.
I don't know.
know.
I gotta check.
I don't have an app.
I gotta check.
Yeah, Irish has to check.
Yeah.
I never paid
I love
Irish
that
for
we
either
pay
of the Uber
strangers
rides
to
either.
get in their cars and go strange places. Like, remember when stranger danger was a thing? And now we're like, I have a picture of Alan and he's going to take me in his Honda to somewhere.
Nobody's gonna kidnap
Don't talk
me,
to
Mo.
strangers
If
on the internet.
anything, they're gonna want to
Don't
bring
get
me
in
back
strange
as
cars.
fast as possible.
Don't get in strange cars. And now we order strange cars off of strangers on the internet.
Yes.
I just see it as
Perfectly
an
normal.
opportunity to gain a new car. That's all I see it as. That's it.
Oh my gosh, you guys are nuts. All right, so listen, guys, stick around. I'm gonna do a little outro here. Stick around, chat. There's a little special something. Some of you have seen it already, some of you haven't. And then, ladies, I'll say good night in about 3 minutes. So, because I'm gonna kick everybody off here real quick, but it's cool. This is a cool ending. It's a good way to end Friday night. And I want to get the stuck in Caitlin's head so that way she'll come back.
Well, I woke up to go get me a cold pop, and then I thought somebody was barbecuing. I said, "Oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire." Then I ran out. I didn't grab no shoes or nothing, Jesus. I ran for my life. And then the smoke got her. I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Well, I woke up to go get me a cold pop. Then I thought somebody was barbecuing. I said, "Oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire." Then I ran out. I didn't grab no shoes or nothing, Jesus. I ran for my life. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. I said, "Oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire." I said, "Oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire." I said, "Oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire." Jesus, 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 it's a fire. "Oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire." I said, "Oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire." I said, "Oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire." Jesus, 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 Jesus. Ain't nobody